This will be fun. So, where we ended last time, our friends had... They cleared out the second floor of a dungeon they had been hired to look into. Discovered a couple of paintings, took on a banshee and its ilk, its wonderful, wonderful children. We discovered that locked within was a devil. They discovered was... Oh god, I'm blinking on the name off the top of my head. Oh no, this is bad. Oh, this is bad. They made a deal with said devil. Securing its...
What?
Yeah.
I thought I remembered, then I realized I don't. It was like Maglore or something like that. But
I was gonna say Malgore, but I can't remember off the top of my head. Here we are.
It was Malgore.
In exchange for its life being spared by our intrepid party, it would take them out of the locked second floor. Like they could not get back up.
I believe we also negotiated that he can't do anything to harm us.
Correct. No harm to either parties in exchange for them helping it reunite its fellow devils. The party went back out to the to their benefactor. They went over some of the details that they had found, the different items that they had come across in their adventures, and they were asked to explore the rest of the dungeon. There is one half that they had just not been able to get past. They went right back in, went down some stairs on the right half of the first floor, found a fake wall as it grew a little bit colder. Inside, there are a couple of pile of bones, big old skeleton on a throne, and as they doused all the torches and as lights escaped the room, there came a rumble from the piles of bones, and the skeleton sitting up atop the throne came to life. And that is where we are going to start.
And just so you remember, before this started last week, Gail already started up Barkskin, and I already did False Life.
Sure. Yep. All right. And this is where we will roll some initiative.
Mm-hmm. Would really love it if I could, you know, roll above 10, you know, this entire fucking session. Unlike last time.
Sometimes that's just how it be.
I'm so, like, last week was insane, and you don't understand how frustrated I was.
What's up, Psychibus? Welcome.
Did mine appear it had some kind of error above it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see initiative 14.
Yep.
Yeah, it just says, you wanted a simple result of his turn to roll of a turn tracker, but no valid token was selected.
Yeah, I see that too, but I still see your roll.
Yeah, it's because it can automatically go to the tracker if you have your token selected, like highlighted. That's all.
Okay.
All right, now that's up to me. I should have done all this before I started. Where my skeletons at? Why is this in red? Ooh, I don't like this. All right.
Where's the burb?
Yeah, we do need the burb.
Oh, is the burb out?
Yeah.
It was out from crossing the ravine. That's right. That's right.
Yeah, I don't know how much longer it has, but...
I mean, is it around for an hour?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's got like, what, other, like 20 minutes at the very least?
Yeah, well, it's gonna be fine.
It's gonna be fine, yeah. Also, we got some fast skelly boys.
Oh, great. This is fun.
Yeah, this is gonna be a good time.
Cora, you have to bring me a toy if you want me to throw it for you.
Okay, let's descend. All right. So as the air begins to grow colder, and as the torches are now all out, there's only like a dim glow in the area. Room's just filled with dim light from the lava channels. Comes a creeping from the throne as the skeletal figure begins to just stand up. He's clad in like this, like rather like dark, kind of musty, like purple, like armor. He's just gonna move on down, swinging up a big old imposing sword right your way, Gale.
Okay.
The turn order disappeared. Is there a way I can bring that back?
I can go ahead and bring that back up. There we go.
Okay.
Should it be better now?
Yeah, it is.
And does an 18 hit?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
God damn it.
With an 18. Let's just swing it right across. That is going to be 5 points of slashing damage.
Ouch.
Okay, gonna roll for concentration.
Sure.
Safe.
Fantastic. And as he finishes his follow through, he's going to bring his sword right back up, this time slashing your way, Sev.
Oh boy, hi.
Does a 24 hit?
Yeah.
And you'll be taking that 7 slashing damage as he just finishes the flourish right back up, clipping your side.
Well, bye-bye temp point.
Alright, that's going to be the end of its turn. That is going to bring us off to our skeleton off to the far end. Just going to clunkily move forward, kind of like shifting, like jolting as it's trying to walk across. Trying to give you a little swipe, Gale.
Okay.
I can actually have this one automated. Yay. Okay. Does a 10 hit?
Nope.
All right. It's just kind of like clunky as it's trying to move up, and you hear like all the different joints like rattle in the room around you, and it just like kind of falls short and stops right as it like gets up your direction. That's gonna bring us off to another one of our skeleton friendos. The one that is right by you, Sev, right underneath you, and kind of like back to back in conjunction with the swipe from the armored skelly boy. It's gonna go try to take another swipe at you. Does a 22 hit?
Fuck! Why are these guys so spicy?
Yeah, they have come out swinging. It's gonna be that's gonna be 4 bludgeoning they deal.
Or
And just like clipping like your shoulder as they're just trying to swipe their way at you.
Owie. Okay.
All right, really, that brings us off to you.
Yeah. Seeing as there's not really any way to get at range, I'm probably just gonna use daggers then.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and cast Zephyr Strike. Actually, I don't see any way to roll that on roll 20 yet. So let me go ahead and roll it over here. I mean, on
For what?
the dagger attacks. So I'm gonna roll it here for right now.
Okay.
Okay.
And are you just trying, like, are you throwing them? Or are you keeping them in your hands?
I'm gonna keep him in my hand and attack the one to the bottom right and left of me if I can.
Sure. Bottomless one? Yeah. All right, and with a 20 and a 24, yeah, you absolutely connect.
And shit. Make it hurt.
Beautiful. So as you swipe
that
back
is-
and forth, trying to like get it off of Sev's shoulder, you see like chips of the bone come off from each of your swipes, but it is just barely hanging on.
Okay, then I'd like to move the bird past me and Sev and have it attack, I guess, sitting in this square.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can. And I think we decided that originally it was gonna be right here, so
Okay. Yeah. Sounds good.
Ah!
let's. I really need to just take some time to read up on the spell because every time I look at it, I get a bit confused.
No worries. Pretty sure for the attack to hit, it's a d20 plus your spell attack bonus.
Right.
That sounds right.
Um, yeah, exactly. And it doesn't help that it labels the damage as hit in the description.
Oh.
So there's the damage, and then a d20
Oh, good
Oh.
God.
Okay.
plus
Well.
spell attack, so 24 with a nat 20.
Yeah.
Wow.
That hits.
That is incredible. Um, oh, that's incredible. Yeah, like the hawk just barely like navigates between you and Sev, like bursting right out of the hallway, and it just like tickles and like barely glances off of the skeleton, and just the head just crumbles and the body just falls limp. You hear the rattling on the floor.
Yeah, I'd like
Oh,
to point
wow.
out that that was a 8 on a d8 followed by a 20 on a d20.
Right?
Yeah, yeah, that's
God damn.
some luck.
Oh, that's good shit. Good shit.
All right, is there anything else I'd like to do?
No, I think I'm good.
Fantastic, Gale. That brings us off to you. What you looking at doing?
Okay. First, shillelagh and whack the smaller zombie to my left, I guess.
Okay, yep. Go whack the old skelly boy. With a 23, definitely hits. Very nice. Very nice. You go raise up, go try to reach out. You're able to like just completely like break apart part of the torso. Scaly Boy is looking right at you. Get like this soulless just glint in the where the eye cavity should be.
Is that all you got, Bonesy?
Begin to see like the jaw begin to crack a little bit as if to respond. Is there anything else
guess
I'd like to do?
I'll- Nope, I can't move anywhere without provoking an opportunity attack, so...
Sure thing.
Yeah.
So that brings us off to our last Scaly Boy, and seeing the new kid on the playground, it's just gonna walk up to our bird friend, just go try to grab it.
Be careful, bird friend.
What is your strength, skeleton? What is the what is the burb strength?
The bird's strength or DC?
The burb's strength.
Strength 18.
Okay.
Jeez.
That's why it was able to lift all of us.
That's yeah, right, fair. Okay. That makes sense now.
So it's gonna try to reach out to like grab the bird from the air. It's like swooping down to hit its friend, I'm gonna need me. Well, yeah, I'd say it's probably the same. Even though it's a burb. I'll say a strength check.
I think this is how I do it. Let's see if that works.
I think it passes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, easily. It just like dips right back up into the air as the skeleton just like meanders and like aimlessly tries to just go reach out for it.
Drop some spectral bird poop on the
That does look
skeleton's head.
right? Because I just tapped the roll under the strength check, but it says
Yep, that's exactly it.
1d20 plus 4 under it. Okay.
Yeah, and it says summon beast.
Okay.
Sev, that brings us off to you.
Alright, so Mr. Big Bad here, who was coming at me. I was not a fan of that. I'm gonna try to steal back some of my fuck. Well, that's probably not gonna hit. Take back some of my health with a 9.
So as you're recovering from being slashed and you've got like the hands of the skeleton behind you that just like sunk, flop down to the floor, you're trying to get back. You're just a little thrown off balance and you're not able to make contact with the skeletal body.
I am literally going to lose my shit if I roll like this all night again.
Is there anything else I can do?
Maintain the spell so I can try it again.
Okay. Brings us back up to the top of the round. Skelly Lord, I should say. Seeing your pitiful attempt at trying to approach it, just gonna shift over a bit more towards your way, Sev. Raising up his sword, trying to attack you once again.
Oh boy.
Does a 9 hit?
No.
And as he recovers, lifting it up once again, does a 20 hit?
Fuck.
Hey, Dale, I just realized something.
What's up?
Reading the spell back again. I think the skeleton we just faced is still dead. But I shouldn't have been able to cast Zephyr Strike right there. But considering it took like 100, or like not 100, considering it took like 30 damage.
Oh yeah, it's still I actually only included the 11 on it. So
Okay.
Well, I just lost my vampiric touch. Today is just a shit day for me, apparently. Alright, what's the fucking damage?
rough. It is going to be 7 points of slashing damage.
Oh my god.
And as it notices your concentration is off, for just like a brief second, you feel an extra surge as the blade crosses. And is going to go deal. Oops. An extra 2 points of necrotic damage.
I get 2 more points. Oh my god. Babe, you're killing me.
Literally. That brings us off to the other skeleton, who is going to try to move up around you, Gale, and try to just
It's not an opportunity attack.
swipe you.
Opportunity attack from the hawk.
Yeah, it would be. It would be an opportunity attack from the hog. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, sure, I'll roll it real quick. It would be...
With a 15, that definitely hit. Oh, even with the 15 plus this, was it 7? 22? That definitely hits.
And then...
A hawk is more useful than me, apparently.
All right.
I think it might be dead.
So that's
yeah,
with
I think it's a. Why'd you say plus the 22? I'm sorry, I'm confused. It would
the
be a
15.
19.
The 15 plus. Oh, is your spell attack not plus 7?
No, it's plus 4.
Oh, I don't know what I was thinking of. Never mind.
I know my spell is +7, but that's because I have like major points in wisdom.
Okay. All right,
Yeah.
cool. With the 19, still hits. It's gonna take that 7 damage straight from the hawk, and again, it's just like flying in, trying to chip anything it possibly can. It's got like claw marks, just like streaking down parts of the bone in the shoulders. All right, it's gonna go try to swipe out of you, Gale.
No.
Does a 19 hit?
Damn it, yes.
All right.
Damage.
No, not 1d20. And it's going to deal 5 points of bludgeoning damage as it's just trying to like claw and swipe its way towards you.
Okay, checking for concentration.
Mm-hmm.
Meets.
Yeah.
Safe. All right. Other skeleton friend is no longer here. Rayleigh, that brings us off to you.
Okay, then I'm gonna take 2 swipes at the skeleton lord over there. Let's just roll it through here.
Okay.
Please do. Get some damage on that guy. That can help me.
All right. So with the first hit, you see a real good opportunity, and you're just going straight in, trying to thrust in. Use this reaction to parry, brings his shield up, knocks it out of the way. Come back around, trying to get a second swipe in. You connect on the second. Be some
And
7 points. Mm-hmm.
the last thing I want to do is have a bird attack the skeleton again. So,
Sure. The same
Good
one.
call.
yeah.
Fantastic.
There's the damage, and a 6 doesn't hit.
6 does not hit,
Yeah.
indeed. It's occupied on trying to get that opportunity attack. It sees one of the skeletons just moving away from it. It takes that opportunity to just like zero in and trying to like fly up again, get like a bearing of its surroundings. Tries to dive down the other skeleton to its left. Not able to hit.
That air really feels that 10 damage for sure.
This is what they mean when you say
Oh.
cutting the air. Is there anything else like to do?
No, I think I'm good.
All right, Gale, that brings us back to you.
Okay, I'm going to whack the skeleton in front of me.
Heck yeah. Shows the power of that stick.
Dick.
With a 21, that is beautiful. All right. And with 7
And-
damage, that is just enough.
Sweet.
As you try to aim for the same side, the same spot of the torso where you cracked in before, you just whip your staff around, hit it in the same exact like indent, and it just shatters away. Just falls to the floor.
And as my bonus action, I would like to heal Seth for
Oh, thank you.
Healing Word.
Okay.
Heal up to 6.
Oh, thanks.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
And seeing as how will I prefer get an opportunity attack if I move away from the skeleton lord, or am I safe in my spot?
If you were to move up, you'd provoke an opportunity attack from the one to your bottom left. If you
So
were,
from there,
you would provoke one from both. Oh no, not the
Okay.
skeleton lord, because he used his reaction.
okay.
Oh.
In that case, I'll just stay put.
Sure. Okay. All right. That brings us back over to the bottom skelly boy, who is having issue with the bird is just fed up of trying to like grab it, seeing it can't quite reach. It's just dipping out of its range. It's gonna go try to
getting pooped on.
just gonna go try to club it with its hands.
It should have tried that from the start, to be fair.
And it rolled a nat 20.
No.
Actually.
Yeah, all it needed to roll was a 14 to hit. Actually, 13.
So it's gonna be you plus you. And it is going to deal 7 points of bludgeoning damage. The bird is just like trying to like dive in and dive out. It just knocks it right on the head. Gets a good angle on it. Just knocks it.
Star
Can I ask
Raptor,
a
takedown
question?
attack.
You said nat 20 and 7. I'm a bit confused.
Yeah.
Do you not get double damage on a nat 20?
That was double the die.
Sweet.
How did it roll a 3.5? I'm confused.
So it's using its fists, and for this I'm rolling a d4. So it's 2d4 plus its modifier.
Oh, I see.
So, plus its modifier, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I forgot. It's not double damage.
So
it's 2
six.
rolls.
It's 2 rolls.
So it actually, for the damage I did for last time, both of the rolls, even when I misclicked, mattered.
Yeah, I definitely thought I was like on purpose. So cool. All right, that's gonna take us off to Sev.
Okay, to the big guy who keeps being a pain in my ass. Make a wisdom save.
Okay.
And it's gotta be a 15 to beat.
15. Okay.
Not easy, but not terribly hard.
Yeah.
Just barely passes.
No.
Oh my
god. I'm just doomed to not do anything in this battle.
Just keep him busy, we'll hit him.
Okay.
You're the tank today.
Sure. Yeah, you know what? Yeah. Okay.
All right, that brings us up to the top of the round. And we are off in the Skelly Lord. Seeing how several of its companions have now been downed and out, it is going to use its action to just cry out, raising up both its sword, its buckler, into the air. As you all begin to hear crackling and shifting coming from the walls around you. And as you look up, you see a couple more skeletons pop and form out of the bones from the columns.
Okay, so we're gonna have to focus fire on this thing or it'll just keep summoning shit.
Yeah.
All right, that's going to be it for its turn. I need to roll some initiative for these new friends.
I guess I kind of turn to everyone and say, remember, retreat is an option if we gotta.
Okay.
Yeah.
You.
Rather not, but we have to. Still got a couple tricks up my sleeves.
So that's you. And then...
I have one as well, but it would require us to stay here for another 8 hours.
There we go.
Jesus.
My trick is gonna involve everybody getting out of the room but me.
Yeah, you're gonna have to warn us if you're gonna do that.
Obviously I would.
Rayleigh, as one of these skeletons forms like directly in front of you, you are the first target that it sees, and you see like just a little like black flame in its eyes begin to like soften, fizzle out as it begins to try and strike you. Ooh. Does a 6 hit?
A 6 does not hit.
All right. It's going to take us off to our far skeleton friend, who's going to slowly begin to walk up, try to swipe your way, Gale. Does the 21 hit?
Son of a bitch.
Oh no.
These skeletons are rolling hot, y'all.
Yeah,
Man.
and I'm rolling shit.
Damage.
It's going to club you for 3 bludgeoning damage.
Oh no.
That's not bad.
All
Still
right.
Is that
maintaining
it?
concentration, thankfully.
Yep.
Is that
Fantastic.
only 1 for the damage?
Yeah. Really, that brings us off to you.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and try the double swipe at the skeleton lord again.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna start hitting the big one too.
Did it roll 2 or did it?
Yeah, we
Okay,
got 2.
good.
So, as you, once again, like, you take a moment to pause, you find the right moment to just go right on in, begin the thrust, connects once again right through the armor.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be, what's that together, 11? 11 again.
Yeah.
Nice.
Beautiful. You see, like, some of the shards of the bone, like, some of the, like, old rusted metal just begin to kind of fall off with your strike.
And the burb.
Does a 10 hit the skeleton on the left?
A 10 does not. And it, like, the burb's starting to get a little fuzzy after its last hit, and it tries to swoop on down, tries to go, like, clip the shoulder, like the side of the skeleton. It just whiffs.
How is the bird looking?
The poor bird is overworked.
Yeah.
It had to carry all
Meaning,
3 of us over lava. You know,
if it had, are its wings okay? Did it break its leg? Should I maybe toss it a healing word?
if I remember correctly, the bird's only been hit once.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. I mean, it's still your turn. I'm just kind of deciding what I want to do with mine, so.
Yeah, I mean, the bird's, it's looking hurt, but pretty fine at this point.
Okay.
So let's just have it we're good. I think I'm done with my turn.
Fantastic. All right, Gale, that brings us off to you.
Okay, I'm going to attack the big skeleton with stick.
Perfect. Go give it to me.
Dick.
Stick.
And with the 9,
Aw.
as you're trying to, like, dip out of the way of the other skeletons around you and just wrap back around to the armored skelly boy, you miss.
Okay, in that case, I will cast Healing Word on myself.
Okay.
La 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 la.
Perfect. So that brings us off to our bottom left skelly boy. It's going to go try to attack the bird again.
No.
It's trying to keep it busy, keep it occupied. It's found a new plaything, and this thing has been down here for centuries. It hasn't had any sort of stimulation, and now it's just seeing this little spectral, shimmery bird flying back and forth and back and forth. It is very preoccupied.
Question, Dale.
What's up?
I mean, I won't, like, take an action for this because my turn is over. Is the room still cold?
Room is still cold, yes.
Okay. Then I have a theory, but it'll probably take 4 actions.
Okay.
Okay.
It is going to deal a bird 5 points of bludgeoning damage as it's once again. Oh, sorry, it rolls the 19, which I assume.
Yeah, that
means
makes
the-
sense.
Okay.
Freaking skeletons.
Yeah, it's got the
Right.
bop down once again. It knows the angle. It knows exactly where to go, where its hands do. Whoops, that is the skeleton. All right. Gonna end his turn there. Sev, that brings us off to you.
All right, so I am going to cast Wither and Bloom centered on myself. Therefore, everything in the room will be targeted that I choose. Therefore, I choose for all of the enemies to make a con save against a 15, and I get to roll a hit die.
And that's a 15.
Yes, 15.
All right.
All 4 skeletons got to roll.
1 passes.
1 passes. All right. That one takes 5 necrotic damage. All of the others take 11 necrotic damage. And then I am trying to find where are hit die on here.
Ooh, that I don't remember.
I need to roll 1.
It's under no.
Is it the section that's
I want to say yours are 1d6, right?
Yeah.
So maybe you can just type /roll 1d6.
Okay.
Something we'll have to try to look for. When it's not your turn, you can
Right.
try to like look for in. Yeah.
All right. So 4, and then it's plus my modifier, which is another 4.
8.
Right, yep, 8.
Not bad. Not bad. Currently
Hey-
trying to look up
I'm-
something.
Hey, just to be sure, when the skeleton tried to strike me, they rolled a low number, right? I don't remember taking damage, and I didn't make a note of it.
I don't remember. When was this?
Start of the turn.
I've rolled so many things. If they did, I don't believe they hit.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Okay.
Now, what
I've not seen damage.
What were the reactions of the skeletons that took the damage, and which one passed?
So the one that passed was the armored skeleton right
course.
above you.
Of
It did not seem phased at all.
Of course, it was the big one.
The other two, the other 3. Hold on, I only did 2. Forgot that we had 3 out now.
Yeah.
Can we just say it failed?
Yeah, let's say it failed. Yeah.
Cool.
So the other 3 took the direct 11.
Yeah.
All right, and yeah, they like kind of stopped for a bit. They're not looking good. You can see like some of that like warped nastiness just like creeping through the cracks in the bones. And they're looking like they're kind of hard to be like keeping themselves conjoined.
All right. So, these guys are not great with necrotic damage, except for maybe Big Boy.
All right. That's going to bring Big Boy up to the front and center. Once again, just looking
Perhaps we have to
straight
heal her again.
straight your way, Sev.
I
Not
figured.
phased in the slightest at your attempts. It's going to try to slash at you twice.
Okay.
Does a 12 hit?
No.
Does an 8 hit?
No.
Sweet, my spell's working.
Thanks, Stitch.
Oh god, with that.
The tides are finally turning.
It tries to swing down at you, misses. Tries to swing back up at you. You just like dance out of the way, misses. Gives you like a little like low grumble and grunt as it just continues staring straight at you soullessly. That's gonna bring us to the skeleton right beneath you, Sev. It's gonna once again try to take aim at Rayleigh. Jesus Christ. Now I'm getting cursed with Sev rules. Does a 7 hit?
7 actually doesn't hit, surprisingly.
You took my curse rolls.
Alright, and here we go. Off to Gale. Skeleton buddy off to your left is gonna go try to club you once again.
Give me your best shot.
I think there's a reason why these ones were summoned second.
Now,
They aren't the A team.
why did you have to say that? Why'd you have to tell it to give it its best shot when it rolls a nat 1?
Yes.
Just why would you do this?
So the magic animating it just fails and it falls to dust.
Well, let's see here.
Hit me with your best shot. Wither away.
5.
Second string skeletons.
Alright, well, it tries to overextend itself. Gale, you're just able to like kick its like arm out of the way or like shove it a little bit. And it is open for the next attack. The next attack on it has advantage.
Sweet.
Nice.
And which one was this? The one to the... okay.
Yeah, the one left of me.
Yep. Rayleigh, that brings us off to you.
Nice.
Okay, I'm gonna take 2 swipes at the skeleton lord or whatever he is called again.
Yeah, you do that, and then I can take the one that's next to Gale, or Gale can take the one that's next to Gale.
Go ahead and give it to me.
Oof. Oof.
Oof. Oof, indeed.
Mm.
So we got a crit fail on the first.
Oh no.
Can you go ahead and roll me just a straight d20? Ooh. With an 8. Let's see. Give me another attack roll.
Okay.
Wirewolf, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Okay. Now give me a d2.
Something 50-50 odds. I don't like it.
Yeah.
How do I do that again? Because I can see a D4, but I don't remember how to actually roll the
No
D2.
worries. No worries, I got it. Is it gonna come out? Okay, perfect. So, as you try to take one swipe at the armor skeleton, like above you, you try to go in for the opportune moment. You go for the stab. It knocks you away. Redirects your attack. With that momentum, you're able to just recover. You do end up hitting the skeleton beneath Sev.
Oh. Alright, well that's not the worst thing that can happen.
So it's gonna be that 8
Did a
piercing.
misdirection. I mean,
For
at least you
them.
didn't hit Sev.
Yeah, I was about to say, I was really worried that was coming my way. Alright, that's fine. Hit the skeleton next to me? That's fine. He can take it. He can take it.
As you recover and try to go for your second attack, back towards the armored skeleton. Again, trying to find that good time. You go thrust in. Once again, it's gonna use its reaction. Just parry you with its buckler out of the way.
Okay.
However, your second attack, your first attack, as it connected with the other skeleton, it is just shattered, as you hear just the crumbled bits of bone fall to the ground.
Oh, yay. Bye-bye, skeleton. Cool.
Is there anything else you'd like to do?
I'd like to use the bird to attack the skeleton with open when Gale struck it.
Sure.
Um,
That's 6. Go ahead, roll me with advantage.
Much better.
Nice.
Okay, so that is
we got a 21.
21. Fantastic. Yeah, as it's just like wide open. It's essentially, this is like the same kind of pose as like a creature's been parried in like Dark Souls or something. It's just wide open, waiting for the next attack. Your hawk just dives right on in, going for the kill.
Staraptor, use Brave Bird.
And with that 6, it's able to just like clench down and grip the head, flying right back up, and the head just falls off as the body crumbles down.
Good shit.
Good, now I can spend my turn whacking on the Demon Lord, or Bone Lord.
Yeah.
All right, Gale, that brings us off to you.
Stick.
Stick.
Perfect.
Stick.
All right.
Nice.
With the 22, you're trying to wind up for the same kind of shot on your first couple of hits of the old skeleton. It absolutely connects right in the side. You hear a little bit of the crack in the indent on the armor. Dealing that 10 points of damage. Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
No. Reserve healing word for when someone looks like they're in danger.
Perfect. That's going to bring us to the skeleton that is right beneath you, who's going to go try to move up, replace its old brethren. Go try to swipe out at you.
Opportunity attack from Burb.
Nope. Still
No.
in range of the burb. Does a 22 hit?
No.
Yes, it does.
All right.
Damage.
That's going to be 3 points of bludgeoning damage. I will need that concentration, please.
Con save. Okay, so we panic now.
Ooh.
Okay.
You took a good few hits over this entire
Damn.
session.
Alright.
But with that last
now
one,
we
just kind of like
really
rattles.
This is the first time this has ever happened, so like we really got to focus now.
Yeah. Okay. It's alright. I got something up my sleeve.
And was that
Just-
bark
Seth
skin?
casts Fireball
falls.
and wipes the party.
Not quite that up my sleeve. Anyway, this armored guy here, I am not taking any more chances of things missing.
Okay. Seven, 3, 7, 10, 15. Wow. Perfect.
Take that.
Perfect. Our friend is not looking so great after all of those missiles just sprout out, begin to just like impact the different points of the armor.
No, not skeleton friend.
Yes, so
Alas,
sad.
poor
I know.
Yorick, we knew him well. Just take his skull and like dump it in like the lava.
All right. Is there anything else I have to do, Sev?
Nope.
All right, takes us back up to the start of the round. We have our Lord walking back over towards you, Gale. He's gonna take a slash over
Opportunity
towards
attack from Rayleigh.
Sev, and Gale. And yep, really does get an opportunity attack.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and roll that. Character sheet and
Okay, not
With
bad.
an 18, definitely connects. As you just like instinctively try to reach out, go for like one of the points of impact where the missiles had just hit, you're able to break through.
yeah, and it was actually a 20, I think. 'Cause it's 18 plus 2.
It doesn't get the +2 because it's not
Okay.
not an attack with a bow. And that's for the archery fighting style.
Oh, I see.
All right. Now my two squishies.
Oh boy.
Gale. Does a 22 hit?
You bet it does.
Sev. Does a 15 hit?
Mm.
I'm gonna take that as a yes.
Does she have bark screen up, or does that?
No, I
Not
lost concentration
anymore.
from the last one. I've been taking a lot of hits.
Yeah.
Good God. Gale, you take 5 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And Sev, you take 3 points of slashing damage.
I would like to use a reaction if I may.
Sure.
I'd like to swipe at it with the Crown of Thorns.
Yeah, absolutely.
Although I have to find it here. Let's see.
I think it should be under reaction.
la, la, la.
Succeed a dex saving throw. All right. They, they rolled a 1 on their saving throw.
Like, are there any more consequences to that, or is this just a check?
Nope, just a check on their part.
Okay.
Go ahead, get that damage.
Max damage.
Very nice. So as they like try to slash
Get on my
out,
knees.
as they try to slash out at Sev and come back to finish their slash your way, Gale, as the hit connects and it's like just breaking off your armor, these thorns around the crown begin to like sprout out, grow throughout your body, and begin to strike out, dealing that 4 piercing damage. This thing is no longer looking as imposing as it once was.
Good. I would hope not.
Crown Thorn,
oops.
use Vine Whip.
Oh, there we go. Cool. All right, and that is going to take us off to Rayleigh.
Okay, so can I just like bring out my bow and attack this turn? Is that an option?
Yeah, if you'd like to.
Okay, then I'd like to attack the skeleton lord with a bow now that I actually have some room for once.
Sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Beautiful.
And
Oh
then,
no, why?
is that how it works?
All right, so with what is that? So that's with the 20. First attack absolutely connects as you begin to like stow away your weapon, the dagger, just like pull off your bow, start to draw it. The second attack does not hit.
Yeah,
However,
the 11 does not hit.
as you see like the arrow connect with the armored skeleton, it doesn't seem as bothered through your it's bothered by the arrow as it did the dagger.
It probably just gets stuck in its rib and doesn't make any real purchase.
That was for 9. Fantastic.
That makes sense, but I hadn't considered that as an option. Okay.
Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Have the bird.
Yeah, have the bird attack the skeleton next to Gale. That'd be
Sure
good.
thing. Trying to swoop back down again. Give me that roll.
That is a 14 to hit.
Okay, the 14
and
barely hits. Go ahead, give me that damage. Okay. All right. Okay.
Close
so that's a
combat.
9.
So with
It is a nat 1 bow on damage and +4/+4. So
does it add to the damage?
It says
Uh,
1d8 plus 4, so
oh
here
well,
they rolled it.
here's how it's written, which is
Ooh.
confusing.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good question. Does the spell's level piercing damage, is that the +4 but it's written next to it, or is it when it says hit ... 1d8 +4 plus the spell's level piercing damage?
All right, so that would be in
Seems
addition
like
to.
that's
So is that 10?
so that would be
Sorry, not 10.
1d8.
7.
It would be 5 plus 4. I mean, yeah, it'd be 5 plus 4, so it'd be 9. Because it's 1 plus 4 there, and then there's another +4 attached to it. I guess. I don't know. I don't like how it's written.
So it should be the
'Cause-
die plus the whatever like weapon modifier. So whatever like skill
Yeah.
it is, which is the first +4 here. Plus, I assume it'd be the spell level. Let me just double
Oh
check.
yeah. It's only confusing because my spell level matches the other 4. Yeah, so it is the 9.
What's the second level spell though? This would be +2.
Oh, you're right. +2, 7.
Okay, cool. All right, with the 7. So as the like hawk is flying around, still like grasping the head of the other skeleton in its talons, it's starting to swoop back down, lets go of the skull. Once again, is able to find purchase on the head of the other skeleton. Tries to grab hold once again, lifts it cleanly off. Skeleton just falls down to the ground. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
No, I'm good. I'd like to really learn how this bird works.
Yeah.
It's gonna come with experience and just getting used to it.
Yeah.
Gale, that brings us off to you.
Okay, so I'm gonna wind up and try and whack him straight in the skull.
Fantastic.
I think I hit.
I would hope so.
Do the thing, do the thing. With that 7 damage. No, with the 26, you definitely connect.
I guess I pick up my staff over my head and just like come crashing down like right on his skull, like I'm just
Yeah.
whacking him with a sledgehammer.
Yeah.
With that 7, as you come just thwacking down, you kind of like, go right down the skull, but there's no give. As you're just swinging straight down, there's no resistance, and the skull continues down to the ground, carrying, like as you carry the swing through, and it does not get up.
Whew.
Gale sighs with relief.
Oh my goodness.
Now, I do have a question real quick.
Mm-hmm.
The bow and the daggers do deal the same damage type, so are we just using logic that it wouldn't deal the same amount of damage to the skeleton? Because I can definitely see how that would be the case.
So I had this
Actually-
being the only difference being that one you were like directly making contact, the other being ranged.
Also,
see.
the fact
Okay.
that your fighting type is chosen as archery rather than as one-handed fighting or one-weapon fighting. So you would have, extra proficiency with bows than you would with other.
Yeah, but we were talking about it going the other way around.
Oh, okay.
It had resistance to arrows, but not to daggers.
Oh, Yeah.
I mean, I was mostly joking when I was talking about the arrow thing, but that was mostly because you missed. But is this one of those cases where a damage type would kind of matter for against skeletons?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, but it seems like there's a distinction between ranged piercing and close piercing that he's making. I
Okay.
don't know.
Yep, specifically for the armored skeleton here.
Okay.
But with that, as all these skeletons are taken care of, you have just the piles and the clumps of bones around you. You have the armored skeleton right above, I think, where was it? Right above Gale. It's all clumped down. Doesn't look like it's separated, but like it's just got kind of that rusty, like purplish, kind of like oxidized brown copper brass armor on. Hands clinging to the sword and shield.
Can I like roll Arcana or something to see if any of it is enchanted?
Sure.
I'd like to try and carefully remove the sword from the skeleton's grips in the off chance that it's just playing dead.
You know what? That's not a bad idea. Stranger things have happened.
Skeleton feigning death.
Right?
Yeah.
So as you begin to just to like kind of try to like close your eyes and see if you can glean anything off the skeleton stuff, really you like dip down on your knees and you start to like try to pry the sword out of the skeleton's hands, and it is gripped hard.
I'm just gonna
Pardon
poke
the
it with my
pun.
stick to see if it's still alive.
Hands are like gripped hard like a death lock, and you pry them off. Like one kind of like snaps off. The rest come free pretty easily. You're able to just
Must have been a pry this from my cold dead hands type.
take this. Sev, nothing strikes you odd about the armor or the shield, but you do get a little hint of something coming from the sword.
Okay. I would like to ritual cast Identify on the sword.
Okay. That's going to take 10 minutes. In the meantime, what the rest do you want to do?
I'm just gonna sit down and have a snack and contemplate on the sword while you guys do stuff.
I guess maybe I'll investigate the throne it was sitting on.
Okay,
Good idea.
sure.
I need a minute if that's okay.
Yeah, no worries.
Oh, so close to a nat 20.
With the 16 though, not bad. As you take a look around the throne, you see that like right in the middle, like where the cushion should be, there's just a giant collection of dust. But between the dust are like very thin like clear lines. You can surmise that whoever was sitting here has been sat here for a good long while.
So like a butt crease in stone?
Essentially, like where the legs would have been sat down, like there's just no dust where they had settled. Taking a look around the side of the throne on the left-hand side, see that like roughly halfway down, there does appear to be what seems like a button.
Oh.
I'm gonna wait for Rayleigh to come back before I do anything.
Yeah, that's fair. You know what, real
The
quick.
last thing I want is to like summon the Tarrasque and
Right.
have the party like get eaten.
Right.
Sure.
Well, I'm gonna take a minute too to go have cough medicine. Be right back.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so
That fight went better than expected.
I definitely didn't think that was going to be problematic. I didn't think it was going to be like drawn out, depending on like how long y'all figured. Okay, let's go target the big guy first.
I mean, I was just worried that it was just going to continuously summon constant ads. So, like,
Yeah, that makes sense. Only time that would have stopped was when there weren't enough bones to reanimate.
although, maybe Dresmorland might be interested in them. I don't know if he wants like an exhibit of like old human skeletons, but
Maybe. Who is to say?
except we would need a bridge for the survey team because I
And-
don't think the bird would carry them like back and forth.
Just have the bird carry them back and forth again.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just have them be cool with maybe needing to stay over there for 8 hours.
Yeah. Camp out there for the night, guys. It builds character.
So I found a button on the throne, but I was gonna wait for you to come back before I told the party about it and push it.
Yeah, I hopped into the chat to listen while I was away, but I missed like the last 30 seconds before I come in. Maybe longer. Who knows? Based on just
Okay.
how Discord mobile, I mean, not Twitch mobile works.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah. So we found a button. There was a bit of dust on the throne. That was pretty much it. Seems like whoever was sat here has not moved in a while.
Okay, I'm good.
Fantastic.
Okay, so I found a button.
A button.
I can cast Barkskin again on you if you'd like. I can't twin it though, but seeing as how I have way more stamina than you, I kind of
Mhm.
think it might be for the best.
Yeah, cheers. Much appreciated.
So before I push it, I just want us to ready for something like this again.
Yes, agreed. So has my identify turned up with anything yet?
Okay. So we're waiting for the button to be pressed until after identify is finished.
That's what I was assuming.
Just want to confirm. Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna. When I say I'm gonna push it, I'm gonna push it. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
no worries. So yeah, as identify finishes, you do find out. I need to get my fucking notes.
Oh, surprise, surprise, babe. It's
I
not
have
like
it's I wrote it down. It's in here.
It's not like you should have anticipated needing these notes or anything.
Is it in here? It is in here.
Gail needs
Okay.
someone to help him organize.
That's what I keep telling him, and he won't let me. And it's so annoying.
So you do gleam information off of what it is. You don't quite get a sense of like how old it is. This thing appears to be of like some sort of foreign design. Doesn't seem like anything like what swords or like armaments the current knights or guards or whoever else are making. Seems very sharp and angled in design.
Okay.
It is with identified. Do you also know the name of the weapon? I believe so, right? You glean like all the information off of it, yeah?
It should, yeah.
I believe so. So you glean that this is the Skellbringer short sword. It is a sword that's adorned with a small skull. Fits to form the center of the handguard. And once you are attuned, you feel a mystical pull from the skull, realizing it's capable of housing a humanoid slain within the blade. Using the bonus action, you can attempt to store the life essence of a creature that you just slayed with the blade. Once stored,
Oh.
the eyes of the skull will turn purple, and when essence is stored and you make a successful attack, you can choose to unleash the energy, dealing an extra 1d6 necrotic damage to the target. Only one charge may be stored, and once active, this property cannot be used again until the dawn of the following day.
Okay, this sounds like a me type of weapon, except I'm not a weapon type of person, but
I
what?
kind of think Reese would probably be offended by this weapon.
Yeah, which
Yeah.
means I guess I'm
Which
the
means
next best suitor for it in our party
probably.
currently.
Now, so what?
Or give it up to Dresmorland for science.
Oh, but I do like this sword. The question is, what specific, is it a short sword or
Yes, it is a short sword.
then I can use it. So this is a me sword.
Okay, so we
Okay.
just have to figure out how to pry it from its hands.
No, we already did that. I had to like
Yep.
dislocate one of its fingers to get it out, but
Okay.
Awesome. So can I see then, is it glowing purple to signify that it has a stored soul?
No, recalling your last encounter, you, especially Sev, you realize that when he had, on one of the swings, he had activated the soul that was stored inside on you.
Gotcha. Yeah, alright, that makes sense. Okay. Alright then, well, I will be taking this sword and I will be ready to go in just a moment. I'm going to go ahead and cast False Life again. Just because we're being cautious.
Perfect.
And I will cast Spark Skin on Seth.
Cheers! Alright, we ready for this?
now because D&D time is so weird, the bird still has like
10 minutes
15
maybe.
minutes maybe on its time or something.
Yeah.
So with this, if we say like it had at least like 20 minutes left, combat took like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
We had 10 minutes spent for the cast of Identify, so we've got roughly about 10-ish minutes left.
Yeah, okay, well then we're ready then.
Okay, I'm gonna push the button.
Push the button! As you push the button, you see that the throne and like the steps leading up to the throne begin to shift off to the left, revealing, like taking the wall behind it, revealing another room beyond.
Oh dear, I see 2 chests.
And as you
Perhaps
I would like to cast Chill Frostbite on the chests.
yes, good idea.
Yeah, I mean my plan was just to try and use minor illusion to make sounds of people nearby and hope that one of them moves.
Might as well just make them have disadvantage. So, if the chest is alive,
Yeah.
please make a con save.
okay. I'm not going to tell you whether I made that con save, but okay.
How does the chest react to being pelted with frost?
Neither chest react to being pelted with frost. As you look inside the room, though,
cautiously move up to one of the chests.
sure. As you move into the room, you see like the lava channels do like come in from the sides of the room and just form like a margin. There are several vases and pots that are scattered throughout the room. One full of various different like pieces of parchments next to the chests, and both chests, taking a look at them, they are very cold. They have bits of the frost still on them, but they don't appear to be reacting in any sort of way.
I'd assume the frost would kind of melt quickly, being that close to lava.
Sure, we give it like 10 seconds,
thing.
it'll just like drip down to water.
I'm going to have a look in some of these vases just to see if there's any writing in these scrolls.
Really, do you think we could get a mage hand to open up one of the chests?
Sure. Oh yeah, I don't actually have to do anything for that. So yeah, sure.
All right. As you try to open the chests, see that they are locked.
Guess that's a job for me then.
And Gale,
And
which
if not, I kind of brandish my stick.
we know how well that worked out last time.
Yeah.
Which vases and pots do you want to check, Gale?
Here comes the vase
Oh.
mimic.
The one I guess I'm standing in front of to my left, if that's a
Okay.
vase.
Yeah, it's like kind of like one of those like very curved like I don't know if it'd be a vase or a pot. I guess it'd be a vase, yeah. Got like small little
Does it
opening.
look ornate enough to be something important that maybe Dressmorland would want?
So all the vases and like bits of pottery here are black. Looking closer, give me an investigation.
Sure. Fart, poop, dick, butt.
Okay. With a 10, it takes you it takes you a good like couple minutes, but like you're sure that like nothing's put in here haphazardly. Everything seems like it's had some sort of reason to be here. Like you're trying to like clean off and just like wipe away some of the dust and the grime, like the cobwebs that are down here. And you start to see like a little bit of some faded, like golden leafing, like ornamentation around the pot. It does look to have been ornate at one point in its life, when it's kind of after all the years just faded out.
If there was a way we could get these across, you'd probably want them, but unless we happen to like push a button and a bridge magically appears, I don't think there's anything we can do to get it there.
Unless any of these are small enough to fit in the bag of holding.
Are they?
I'd say that there are two that are small within the bag of holding. Kind of like, I don't know, kind of like flower pots. Probably like a good like foot or so.
All right, then we'll take those like after we look at these scrolls and investigate like the other pots and everything.
I'll go
And just
ahead
tell
and
Dressmorland he's gonna have to get like an engineering team to like build a bridge for the survey crew if he wants the rest of this stuff.
Yeah, and there's
Um,
still a whole other area that we have to use a bird to get across too, or a
Yeah.
second bird
Right.
as is.
I would like to try to thieves' tools my way into one of the chests.
Okay. Go ahead and try.
Let's see.
And who's looking through the pot with the parchment?
I guess I was.
Okay. They did that after Sev tries the
Oh,
go through the
hey
chest.
babe. That one time when I did Wither and Bloom, do you remember? So I had hit 3 skeletons and all 3 of them went down. Yeah.
Not with the spell.
Not with the spell.
Mm-hmm. All 3 were still standing.
All 3 were still standing. Okay.
If memory serves right, yeah. Because I think it was the Hawk and then Rayleigh that finished off the others.
So Wither and Bloom did not kill anything.
Correct.
Oh, damn. All right. I am just trying to find where a thieves' tools is and let's see additional.
Should be off to the
skills.
left with tools.
and
Okay.
like I'll look through the scrolls and everything. But if I had to guess, how much do the bigger pots weigh?
Oh, I don't. Oh God, I don't know.
Less than
They feel
200 pounds or whatever the burp can carry?
they feel heavy. I don't know, like what the approximation of what they would weigh. Yeah, I'd say less than 200 pounds. The largest one is probably approaching like 160.
Okay, then there might be a way.
If you
Still, I
can't,
feel uncomfortable flying anything across when the bird has less than 10 minutes to be
Well,
around.
no, obviously not now, but like once we're finished here and maybe we camp for the night, assuming we don't run into any banshees again.
Right, that didn't work.
go ahead and just give me a straight D20 roll, because you can always just add
Okay.
the proficiency and the modifier. It's not a problem.
Still can't believe
Okay.
I started this night by rolling a d20 and then 2d8s. So
Okay.
we're all 28 and 8.
Right.
It was
Yeah, that's-
worth it.
Pretty good.
All
So
right,
that is what?
18.
18? Beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
With an 18, which chest do you go for first?
Left chest.
As you like scoot over Gale and like try to get in, Gale goes off to look through the pieces of the parchment. You're fiddling around. You hear a little click as you're able to just like navigate your pick right in, flip the lid up. You're greeted with a sight of many, many gold pieces.
Ooh, regular gold pieces or the old kind that don't count?
The same kind of older gold pieces, all very like non-uniform, like individually pressed, like shaped and molded.
Well, certainly Dress Merlin would be happy to find this. Good thing I didn't have to bust open the chest this time. Suppose
Nice
we
to shine my staff.
suppose we should put this in the bag and get ready to take it out.
Sure, I put it in the bag of holding.
All right. I wanna then take a crack at the second chest.
All right, give me another d20. And around this time, Gale, as Sev's off doing her own thing. Oh God.
Oh, nice.
You're looking through,
Making up
like
for those
pulling up
scrolls.
the piece of the parchment. So there are a couple. There is one. What languages do you speak?
Hang on. Let's look. Common, Druidic, Elvish, and Sylvan.
So, okay. Perfect. So as you pulled out the different pieces of the parchment, you see that a couple are indicative of like the two different chests that are in here. And they have like a list of items that are inside. The left chest has 300 gold coins, along with a few varying gems and other like trinkets that are inside.
If there are any diamonds in them, we're taking it.
Yeah.
There are a couple of diamonds. The chest on the right has 300 silver coins, along with a couple of other gems and other trinkets. And there's a third piece of parchment. Now, unlike these two are written in common, rather old common, but you can still like parse out the different items where handwriting was a bit shaky. Last one was written in Elvish. And it tells you the story of York. Tells you the story of the great, the great knight guardian, assistant to a king who had ruled long ago, who was, oh, what's the word? Oh, what did I use? Sentenced.
Retainer?
No, he was sentenced to be put here when he had passed. And they wished the best for him. And you, like at the very end of the passage, they write how they wish that he could carry on just as well as he did in life with the gifts, that they bestowed upon him. Hence the 300 silver piece and everything. And then Sev, as you...
Is everything itemized in this list? Or can we give it to Dresmorland and say, well, this is all that was here?
Yeah, I mean, it has like a left chest or like chest 1 written down like a specific amount for the gold coins, the different gems that should be inside, the different trinkets that are inside.
Damn it, okay.
Same for the second chest.
Well, what gems are in each chest?
Yes. I'll say like there is, of note, would be like 1 large diamond. Everything else just seems like petty, not mundane, but like normal jewels.
Would there happen to be a gilded skull in either chest?
No.
Damn.
There are plenty of skulls in the other room, but none gilded.
Well,
I mean, I would like to take the large diamond just to have a spare, but...
Oh, yeah, I agree. Perhaps, we could, do away with some of the inventory, make it look like it's been, scratched out a bit, perhaps got burnt during our, confrontation.
No, the right thing to do is maybe negotiate with Dresmorland, or maybe he can throw in a diamond for us. I mean, he is loaded.
If you trust him so.
He's a dick, but I don't think he'd double-cross us.
Alright. Well.
I mean, we already gave him, like, the first chest of gold, and he'll probably be happier knowing that this list is fully intact, so...
Fair. Alright, well...
So, let's just take the chests, put them in the bags of holding. If we can figure out how to get the vases back to the survey team, that would be great, but like not right now. If anything, we probably need like to have an 8-hour rest.
Indeed, yes.
So how are you planning? What are you planning to do with the chests? Like, do you want to like dump all their contents out?
No, I mean just keep the chests as they are. Maybe not with the locks on them, but like if they'll fit in the bag of holding, we'll do that. But if they can't, then I guess we're just gonna have to carry them.
Yeah, they're not gonna go fit. How heavy?
Mm-hmm.
Oh god, probably like a good 50 pounds?
Oh Jesus, okay.
With like all the gold, the construction of the chest, like the wood, the parts of the metal. Yeah, they've got like a real hefty weight to them.
We're lucky these chests aren't made of metal then.
Yeah. Uh. Hmm.
Either way, I'd say a break is in order.
Yeah.
Can you? I mean, I kind of look around the room and see the bird is no longer with us because I imagine it's probably expired by now.
Yeah,
Mm.
Can you
fair.
call him back again?
I can do it one more time, and then we need to rest for 8 hours.
Okay. So here is my thinking. Let's bring as much of the stuff as we can to the lava's edge. Have him maybe ferry some of this across to where the survey team can grab it. And then, after we've had our rest, further explore the areas we haven't gone to.
Perhaps have you as a spider go across on ahead of us and go let the survey team know we need their help retrieving things.
Sure. Although I can only do that once more, I won't be able to rejoin you.
The only problem that I see is whether or not there's a place where the bird can actually grab the chests from
We can
and carry
certainly
them.
make one. We have rope.
True.
We have lots of rope.
We have plenty of rope.
Yeah, I mean, if we tied enough chains around it, so there'd be plenty of places for a bird to grab, then sure, that'd be fine.
And yeah, I think we should be good on that front then.
So long as you're comfortable with me going. I mean, if you guys really need me, I guess you could ferry me back, but it'll be up to the two of you to... Well, now I can help out before I transform and go across the bridge, so...
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll have to use some spit shine, because I can't transform into a donkey. So let's do this the old-fashioned way. I kind of rub my hands together and grab one of the medium-sized looking pots.
Okay. So yeah, the largest is off by Rayleigh. Has like a very like large bowl. Not lid. Whatever, like the opening to the pot. The other to your left, Gale, is a bit more like a vase. Has a smaller, like mouth, like more shaped and formed. Those would be the two largest. There are two like small ones I believe you had already put in the bag. The only medium one would be the one they got all the pieces of parchment out of. That you could like reasonably carry, roughly like 10 or so pounds.
Okay, I'll grab that one for now, and I guess once we come back on a second trip, we'll all three of us haul the big one.
Yeah, I won't be a whole lot of help with that one, but I'll see what I can do.
Okay, sounds good to me.
I'm thinking like collective strength check. Maybe the three of us can lift it.
Hopefully.
Yeah, the real challenge is getting any of these things up a staircase.
Yeah.
True. All right.
All right, let's do it.
So we're making our return trip. So far, it's just Gale carrying the one that held the parchment, and then we're just making our way back, trying to cross.
If there are any smaller ones than the one that Gale had, then I'll bring those over too.
Or like the two of you can take the chests for now or something.
Yeah, I mean, that'd be fine.
Okay.
We can take one of the chests, sure.
One chest each.
Let's see. That by 15. Just trying to see if they're what would call. Okay. Yeah, not a problem.
Yeah, I mean, I remember, its strength is 15 times whatever is the amount of pounds you can carry, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, then yeah, I should be able to carry a chest, sure.
Yep, not a problem. So you can make your way back over to the uh, cavern that formed with the. Okay, you can be in lava with the lava ridge essentially. Don't really face a whole lot of
And-
issue going up the stairs,
Okay.
like retracing your step. You are mindful of the tile, like the middle platform that triggered the darts from your last adventure down. Stepping around that, you can make your way up to the top. You do notice that the chill that had surrounded the room has cleared. Like as you're making your way up the stairs, it is much warmer than you remembered.
Hmm.
Okay.
Probably
And-
from the skeletons.
What was I going to say? What's remaining in the room now?
In which room?
The one we just braided and carried stuff from.
The two pots, the two larger pots that were on the like immediate left and right of the entryway, and then with Rayleigh holding one of the chests, you're like grabbing one of the chests that would leave one chest behind.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or let's have to chase them under the couch.
So could we reasonably say take 2 or 3 more trips, like 1 for the chest and 2 more for each like pot thing?
Yeah, absolutely. We can do one for the chest, and then I probably would need to have some sort of collective strength check for the pots.
All right.
Okay.
Let me just double check.
You lost it.
Strength
put-
check. Let's do this.
Oh boy, my favorite.
Okay.
Oh wow. Surprising.
Oh, mine didn't come through. That's weird.
Oh, that's not good.
Okay.
Wow,
Uh,
I rolled higher than you for some reason.
Okay.
Or
Sev is really putting in her backbone here.
apparently.
Clearly.
Yup. The 2 of us are just slacking off.
So
I'm just excited about this money, guys.
okay. And okay. So it is a bit difficult. It's rather large, so not like just one person can carry it. All 3 of you just kind of like grab the left pot or like vase together and like just trying to like kind of grab it like whatever ill-formed shape it is. You make your way off to the stairs. You stumble around a couple of times. Gale and Rayleigh, I'm going to need a dex save, please.
Oh no.
no.
Okay.
Good fucking luck.
Bet.
Uh,
Ugh.
I had +3 and I still rolled that
Oh.
low.
Oh no.
oh Jesus. Dale's gonna have fun.
So as
Do your
careful
thing, Dale.
as you were. Oh God.
How much damage are we taking?
What did I do with?
The
You're
real
gonna be
question is how much
taking-
damage is the base taking?
You're
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
be taking damage from me for damaging my money prospect.
Um.
Can I
Yeah,
get
there
a
we go.
bonk on
Okay.
the head with my new sword?
Perfect. So the 2 of you, I'll say like, Sev is coming up from behind, and she's just kind of like supporting the vase from like underneath as you 2 are like backing up the stairs, kind of like shifting
Okay,
back and
with
forth
my
as it's
money.
got a little bit of give, just trying to like make sure it doesn't fall, you don't drop it. As you both step back at like the exact same time up the stairs, onto the like same large stone panel on the ground, and you feel a little slip and give beneath your foot. And from like just beyond your ears, you hear like the unwinding as both of you are hit by a dart flying
Oh,
straight from the wall. I need a con save, please.
oh, yikes.
I might be able to recover us from this, so no worries. That is so not good. Nope.
Okay, and that is going to be. No, that is Twitch chat. Do not roll in Twitch chat. Twitch chat will not help us here.
This is comical.
Am I
So-
gonna have to get out my death save chime?
Gale, you take 5 poison damage,
Okay.
and you are. Really? You take. You take 4 poison damage, and the both of you are poisoned for an hour.
Oof.
Okay, and what are the consequences of that?
Let's look that up real quick, because I forgot to write that
Just-
down.
Disadvantage on
Is it ability
like
checks?
anything. I think yeah, on like
Pretty sure.
ability checks and attack.
Poison
Okay.
condition.
I have 1 cast of Lesser Restoration.
What's it disadvantage to, and how much would that affect the hawk?
Hawk is not affected at all. Hawk
Okay.
is its own creature.
Okay.
But it
yeah,
might mean it might not be a good idea for us to try and carry anything for a while.
so
Yeah.
as of right now, yeah, you're both like you're carrying it at the moment, and like you both get pelted by the darts coming from the wall. One just going that way, the other going that way. Hit you straight like square in the body, and you just feel your strength just kind of drain. You feel a bit sluggish.
Okay, let's set it down. I'm not feeling so good.
We need a kip here, buddies.
Where are we exactly? Like, did we at least
Sorry,
make it?
yeah. We're like halfway up. We're on the little like platform between the 2 stairways.
Yeah, do you think we should try and carry it up the rest of the way, or should we just leave it here on the trigger plate for the darts? If that's where we are
I
currently.
think maybe we should try and sleep off whatever we just got pelted
Yeah.
with.
I concur. There's not much I can do to help you with this particular.
And if I happen to get more rest, I might be able to provide more assistance as a beast of burden.
Okay, well then, if you all think it's okay to just leave it on the trigger plate for the darts, then we can do that and hope that they don't trigger a second time until it's removed or something.
Mm-hmm.
Is it on the trigger plate, or did we just like happen to step on it? Dale, that's I guess I'm asking.
Yeah, have we moved off of the trigger plate yet?
That's up to you. It's like the plate is like one of the first steps on that little like middle platform. So if you wanted to have it like shifted off of it, you could like just barely finagle it off. But this is, I mean, like a rather like large vase. So like it would be close to the like first step of the next stairway if you wanted it off the plate.
All right, I think maybe we should leave it and rest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
Good idea.
Okay, sure. Easy.
Yeah, my only reason for the question was that I figured that the way it works is it triggers once when it's pressed, and then it triggers again once it's raised back up and then pressed again. So as long as we were on the thing and then we put a vase on the thing and then we pick up a vase and we don't step on it the second time, then it won't trigger.
Yeah.
Do you think maybe we should just go back and report to Dressmorland as to what we've accomplished so far?
I mean, do you think it's going to be... Do you think we're reliably going to be able to get back across the chasm in our current state?
Perhaps not.
And
Okay,
also,
we
he
should.
didn't seem to care how much time we spent last time we talked to him.
True. Okay, then let us just rest. I
Yeah.
think maybe by the bench might be a good place to rest as long as we're not near the button that triggered the traps.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sure. You all can like clamber up and around, like try to shift between.
It can be like FF7 remake where the bench is what regenerates our health.
True. So how long do you want to rest for? Just take a short rest, recoup.
I think we should go for a full rest because I took a lot of hits.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
I mean,
Sure.
I did get some healing, but I expended some spell slots there.
All right.
A dart is the first thing that hit me during that combat.
Yeah.
Because the
Fantastic.
Hawk was taking off a beating.
Yeah, that's
Excuse
true.
me.
Although, just so that Rayleigh can feel better, I'll cast Lesser Restoration on him.
Aw.
Yeah, thanks.
Gale's out here just coughing and hacking up a lung. This is for you, buddy. Yeah, you
And
can
I'm out of spell slots for that level.
go ahead, pick up anywhere you want to. You want to go plop on down, you can like perch up against the wall, sit on the bench. You do get some of the heat kind of like rolling off of the channel behind the bench from the lava, just like bleeding into the wall. Overall, it is a bit uncomfortable to say. But again, eventually I'll make your way and just relax, unwind, and begin to drift off to sleep.
Yay.
Okay, last watch.
Sure. Nothing happens. The I'd say the night, the time goes by rather slowly as you all just being like unwind, and whoever takes first watch, keep your eyes open for a good couple hours, like the next.
Yeah, I
like
mean,
the next.
I'll like write my report as I'm on watch or whatever, and
Sure.
with my scribe's tools.
You all can eventually drift off, and you begin to awake, feeling refreshed.
Take a long rest, yay.
Yay. Things I wish I could do in real life.
True. All right.
Girl.
Now that you're all ready for the morning, what you looking at doing?
Alright, you guys want to have another crack at that pod?
Yeah, let's carefully move it off of the button and be sure none of us step on the said button again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can we roll with
Alternative-
advantage because of that, Mr. Dale?
Sure. Yeah. Just now that you know where it is, you know exactly what you're doing. You're taking the time to be careful. Absolutely.
And what kind of check is the strength?
Strength. Yeah.
Strength.
Let's
Save
just
from those
take that
ones.
first one, please.
Yeah.
Okay. We got that backbone once again.
Yeah, that's unusual for Sev.
So much better.
Yeah.
And as you begin to like lift, you're not lifting with your back now, you're lifting with your knees. You know exactly like how the vase is shaped and formed, and where the little crevices are and the best places to grab. It's a lot easier than you remember the previous nights. You're able
We had
to
also just like fought a battle, so like we were probably feeling like shit.
Yeah.
true, a little worn out. Yeah, you're able to slowly, carefully lift it up, launch your stuff up the stairs, up the stairs, up the stairs, around the corner. You're finally up.
Okay, and once we're up out there and we've moved a plate somewhere where it can sit for a moment, I want to take the time and do something we should have done before.
What's that?
So there's a button under that tape under that bench right there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
It triggered a
Let's
trap
just
from what I
crit.
recall.
Yeah, let's just trigger the trap a bunch of times. There can only be so many darts in this thing.
You know,
True.
that's not a bad idea.
Actually, I was thinking about that. Like, how many charges could there possibly be?
Yeah, so I just figure, you press it like once, you hear how many clicks there is, maybe have someone watch the stairs to see if there are any more darts, and you just keep pressing it until there are no more
Alright, I
darts
think I
left
have the
to go.
most stamina out of everyone, seeing as how Reese is in here, so I'll go check out where the darts are going.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I'll stand like here, so
Sure.
that
Like peering around down the stairway.
yeah.
I got you.
Yeah, and meanwhile, I'll be up here, and I'm assuming Seb will be up in this room too.
Yeah.
Ready.
Oh, God.
So yeah, you can go ahead and oops. There we go. You can go ahead, Rayleigh, and like get down, like reach underneath the bench. Click the button. Gale, you just hear the whoosh. Not the same crumble of the fake wall the first time, but you see just a couple of darts fly back and forth into the wall, and like taking a look around through like some of the dim candlelight that's like on the indented shelving of the wall. You see that the
Push
darts
it
just
again.
fly back into like various different holes in the sides of the wall.
So you're saying that the darts are like reloading themselves?
Oh my God.
Actually,
They're flying from one portion of the wall, little like, I don't know, hole where they're coming from, straight across into another hole.
Oh my God. They're reloading themselves. So they never run out. Unless one gets stuck into a person.
if only we had like a mattress or something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
that's
what
what
I'm
I'm
thinking.
checking for, actually.
What if we had a... We could even collect the dots to use as weapons in the future, but we just need to
I
get
was actually
something
hoping we
nugget.
could just look at one, and even Dresmorland would probably be interested in like these traps and stuff.
Alright.
Well, what would you,
I
what
do
would you have
one
done
option.
with the ones that were like that had actually hit you?
Oh, I guess examine them.
Like, would you just like throw them on the floor, or like?
I mean, if they hit us, I mean, I guess I'd keep them on my person just to kind of. I mean, if they poisoned us, examine them.
Yeah, and
What
I
do they
probably
look
wouldn't
like?
toss them on the floor just so we wouldn't step on them by accident.
They look wooden. Like a thin shaft. At the very end is kind of like a needle-like blade. Not even like a blade, but the point of the dart. They are decently long, probably like a good like 6 inches or so.
Are they tipped a certain way, or is there like a vial inside them?
There is no vial, but
Arcana check?
not Arcana.
Because like there has to be magic here, because like none of this makes sense mechanically.
Try to think what does alchemist use? Trying to think about like what it would use. Oh, give me survival?
Sure.
So I don't have a mattress, but I do have a sleeping bag. I don't know if that would be of any help at all.
You could put
15.
you could put the armored skeleton
You will
in the sleeping
never be
bag.
able to use that mattress again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have extra robes.
God. With a 15, there isn't really any sign of there isn't any like immediate sign of what the what the the dart had been what like compound had been applied to the dart, but you can tell there's like some faint trace, something that had been once tipped with before it hit you, before it dried out.
I got an
Okay.
idea.
So it was probably much more dangerous than it would have been.
So, what if instead of trying to catch the darts mid-air, we put put some cloth over the holes on one side of the wall so that they can't get back in when they shoot from the other side?
I approve of this plan.
Because if they're going from one side of the wall, if they're coming out of holes on one side of the wall and they're going into holes on the other side of the wall, all we have to do is plug up the holes on the second side of the wall. And I have like some extra robes we can cover them with.
You know, that's actually a good point. When we look down the hall, what do the holes look like? How big are they?
Oh, they're not big at
I'm
all.
assuming they're like at least dart sized.
Yeah, they're probably like what, an inch wide, an inch large.
Okay, then I have an idea. So I'm gonna reach for my bag, and I'm gonna get out a bag of caltrops. And then I'm gonna put a caltrop, part of a caltrop in each of the holes, so it's just kind of sticking out of it.
Okay,
That
yeah.
it looks like it's gonna shoot out of. And then push the trigger and see what happens once I get back upstairs.
Do you think your mage hand might be able to swat at some of them?
It can't attack, so probably
Okay.
not. It can probably get hit by them, though. That would be
Yeah.
an option. I could just cast Mage Hand in front of it and have it repeatedly get hit by darts. It does have HP.
It might only get like one.
Yeah, but you know, I don't have to spin this spell slot. It's a cantrip, so.
Yeah, true. Poor Dale, like we just broke him. Like his expressions are priceless.
Why are you so obsessed with these darts? What are they doing to you?
Because we want them to stop. Like we're carrying something,
And we want
if we
to study them.
There's also
Yeah.
another good question too: is if they ever actually build a bridge over here, and then they try and walk downstairs, and they get hit by a poison dart, what are they gonna say to us?
Yeah.
Well, that's when it go like, oh hey, by the way, be careful about the step. They're poison darts. You get hit, not a problem.
or we can do the smart thing and just disable the trap.
Yeah.
You're not wrong. All right, so which hole are you putting the cantrip? Not the cantrip, God, the caltrip into?
Caltrops.
I'm gonna put it on the side, whatever side looked like the darts were coming from last time, because I'm assuming
Okay.
that they shoot that direction, and if not, then they'll probably still get knocked off course by hitting a caltrop.
Okay. So as you press the button once again, you hear the same kind of whirring. Gale, you feel that you see the same kind of darts just like popping out of the wall, and you see the caltrops pushed out and just falling down to the ground. Didn't seem to make a whole lot of difference with how much force the darts were coming out.
Oh my god. Okay.
Damn.
Well, that leaves magic hand strat. So let's have a magic hand float in the middle of the stairwell in front of one of the holes, and then hit it again and see if we at least can remove one of them from the equation.
Yep.
Wait.
I'm gonna look in our inventory and see if there's anything like stupid we can use.
I have an idea. What if we have... So I have a bunch of chain. So we have Mage Hand hold one end of the chain and Unseen Servant hold the other end, and they hold it across the holes, a line of the holes.
And maybe if we just get a couple of them, if these things are made out of wood, I can just repeatedly chuck reduce flame as you push the buttons. Like there can only be so many of them, right?
Yeah.
That's a good point.
So let's see if we can grab a few of them, and then Operation Use Fire commences.
Yeah.
Yeah, and to be completely fair, I have not used Unseen Servant in either of the last 2 sessions, so we are definitely good to go.
Okay.
Cool.
Dale, you're the one making this difficult, so we have to work around you.
I'm not trying to do anything.
Yes, you are.
You get surprised when we come up with dumbassery. Well, my brother in Christ, you made the dumbassery.
I'm just trying to think, like, if the holes are plugged up, like, especially if it's the holes, like, right where the impact, like, the force is being blown out, like, okay. So, next plan, we're trying to hold the chain up to the entry hole to try and, like, stop them from coming out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's being held on both sides, once by Mage Hand and once by Unseen Servant.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll say that this is... I don't think there should be anything for this. Magian has what? 10 pounds of force? It can hold up to 10 pounds of force?
Yeah, one can do 10, one can do 30.
Probably only has 5 HP.
Does not have...
I think it's 1 HP.
Yeah, does not have any HP. But okay. So as you press the button, back up at the top, you go underneath the bench. You hear the same whirring. You hear the little rattle of chain. And Gale, you see that the chain, especially from the mage hand side, it kind of moves out a bit. But there are 2 darts that are just stuck into the chain, the links of the chain.
It's working. All right, let's see if we can catch some more. And I guess we'll just fiddle and adjust each hole as we successfully push the trap until no
Yeah,
darts.
that's a good point. Yeah, let's go
We'll
ahead
probably
and...
be here for at least 2 or 3 hours, I'm gonna assume.
Yeah, let's go ahead and shift the chain over so that it's whatever lock they got stuck in is 2 holes away, so that it's every other chain link that gets hit by the...
Oh, God.
And I guess we do it until there are no more darts, because this is ridiculous.
How long? How long is the chain?
I mean, I have a lot of chain, but let me look real quick. I have,
Because I'm gonna say every...
I have 100 feet of chain.
Oh God. Y'all are ridiculous.
It was at that moment that Dale was completely broken.
Dave, do you not remember the fact that Sev is the human, or not human, the elf, all tools woman? Any situation, there might be a thing that she might need. She needs to make sure she's got it just in case.
Yep, and Gale is so over this place that he's willing to do anything to get this bullshit trap to stop.
All right, yeah, you can spend a good fair bit of time just like shifting the links down, using a new chain total, when you run out of links. Um, so the plan is just to keep doing this until nothing new pops out.
You're
Right, and keep sending mage hands every minute or so that we can do it again. Until an hour has passed, because that's when I run out of Unseen Servant. And then we need
Okay.
to start burning things.
Okay. So I'd say after like the 15th attempt, you press the button, there is a whirring, you just hear a nothing pops out, the chain doesn't begin to move.
how many darts are there roughly?
2 per each, so 30 total.
Okay.
Yeah, 30 total.
Okay, so now we have a bunch of darts, and anyone with weapon proficiency can use them.
I can use darts.
Yeah, just to be
And
safe, I'm
they
gonna
are
press the button like
poisoned.
5 more times.
Sure.
Just to
Yeah.
see that nothing happens still.
You can keep
That's
pressing
fair.
it, keep pressing it, keep pressing it. Hear the whirring once again. Chains don't rattle.
Okay, then
And
we're
they
good.
are poisoned, so whatever we were afflicted with, it's reasonable to assume that our enemies would be too.
Alright, so 30 poison dart.
Let's just set aside 5 and tell Dressmorland that these were part of an elaborate trap mechanism just to make him happy.
Yeah. Okay. So 25 poison dart.
Alright, now that we disabled the trap, let's try and get the rest of them.
Sounds good to me.
Alright.
Sure. So at the moment, we've just left the vase up by the bench, right?
The one that was stuck, or the one that... Or just like the ones...
We carried it up the stairs after it got
Oh,
stuck,
yeah,
so-
okay.
Yeah, okay. Just wanted to make sure. So we've only got the one
So,
left behind, and then the other chest. Right? No, we got the other
Sure.
chest. Whatever.
we
I
did the
think,
2 chests.
yeah, I
we
think
got
we've
one
just got the
medium
one.
vase. We got
Yeah.
the one big vase, and it's just whatever's left now, I think.
Yeah, so I think it's just the one big vase. Or the
Okay,
pot,
let's try and
whatever.
get the one big vase.
Go ahead, go give me some strength.
Strength.
Oh boy.
Not strength. Sev is out
What?
here, like,
What?
deadlifting the vase.
That save, though.
I'm serious about my money.
So...
And it was with a -2.
Yeah.
What is that? That's 9, 5, 14, 14, 16, 30.
Yeah, 30.
So, as you make your way back towards the newly discovered room, just beyond the stone throne, you all begin to surround the remaining pots. Try to go pick it up. Gale, your hand is a bit slippery as you're trying to grab a nice hold of it. And as you begin to start moving out past the entryway, it slips a little bit in your hand, and you're just able to like bring it up against your shoulder to prevent it from falling, and slide your hand back under to carry.
Okay. Did we do the thing?
With no more trap. Yeah, I'd say you're able to take your time. Just slowly navigate your way up the stairs. Pause a little bit as you slide down, like you feel the pressure plate begin to descend with your beneath your foot. grimace a little bit. Nothing happens. You feel like a little whiff of air coming from the hole as you keep walking right on up and around the corner.
And
You are up at the top of these stairs. Around the corner, you can make your way back over to the bench.
great.
Alright.
Okay, so we got all the stuff.
Mhm.
All right, so let's start securing rope, chain around everything, and once that's all done, I'll go inform the survey team and have them be prepared to receive everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds like a plan.
So, Gale, you turn into a spider.
Yes.
And then, Rayleigh, you are casting Hawkboy.
Right, right.
Fantastic. Gale, you begin to assume the shape of a spooter. I assume giant wolf spider, just for
Yeah.
larger. Okay. You can make your way straight, just cling to the wall, going around the sides, back onto the other side of the cavern. Taking your time. It takes you a good while, just at like a nice brisk pace to make your way back to the entrance. Probably roughly like 20-25 minutes or so.
Okay, but before the survey team sees me, I'll revert back to human form.
Sure, not a problem.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
You can easily make your way out. Once you get to the like foyer with the lizard statue, you can take your time, just revert back. You move back into your human Gale form, and make your way out. See, it is night now, or early in the morning.
Sure.
Most as you leave, most of the researchers are like asleep in their bedrolls off towards the side of the cavern, just snoring away. They had like a little bit of a campfire just roaring in the like middle of the cavern.
Are any of them keeping watch, or are they basically all conked out?
They are pretty much all conked out. Some are like, most are all asleep in their bedrolls. Got three of them asleep in the bedrolls. One is just like hunched over, like mouth wide open, like arm down to the side over a research table.
Do any of them look more conscious than others? I mean, if I could, sort of measure whether or not like one is in like a deep sleep versus one that might be a bit more able to wake up if I just tap them a little.
Definitely. So the one who looks the most asleep is like the team leader, who's off at the table, has the arm just hunched down, it's just snoring away. The one who looks the most, I guess, the least asleep, would probably be the like shy, timid one that you had spoken with a little bit earlier. He's just like rolling back and forth in his bedroll.
You know what? I'll just be that guy and wake up the team leader.
Okay.
Sometimes you gotta just be that guy.
You go give him a little shove on the shoulder. And he's got like one cheek on the desk, and he begins to like lift his head up, eyes still just closed. He begins to fall back down, other cheek now on the desk. He could a little shove a little bit more forceful. He begins to just jolts up. Morning.
I'm sorry to disturb your sleep. We had been down there for quite some time. We didn't fully know what time it was up here. But we overcame another obstacle. we have a number of treasures that we might be able to ferry across that might be of interest to you and Dresmorland. But our method will require some people on the other side of the 20-foot gap to receive everything. We only have, say, an hour or two with the help that we have to bring everything across.
Yeah, don't want to call it a birth.
We thank you for your work. We'll as I like look around his shoulder. I'll wake up the others. We'll get right down there. Begins to slowly just rise from
Okay,
chair.
I'll have to lead you there, but most of the danger should be gone, assuming we took care of all the traps and everything, but I managed to get there safely, so all of you should too.
As long as it means that we aren't put in any immediate danger, should be fine. Begins to go around the cavern, waking all the various different members. They all kind of like wake up with a jolt, lets them know what's going on. They after like 10 minutes or so, they all get ready, and prepare to enter into the dungeon.
Okay, I'll lead them to the other side.
Sure. So we're just taking them all the way down past the lizard statue, past the circular hallway into the lava cavern.
Yes.
Beautiful.
So once you guys get in here, once I see you guys come back in, I'm gonna be like, "Oi, I just remembered there's something I could be doing to help, and I'm gonna go ahead and cast web from across the cavern."
What?
I forgot I have web.
How much weight can it hold?
Yes.
It
That's the
doesn't
question.
say. It
I thought it
does
just
not say.
like meant that it was like difficult terrain or something.
It is difficult terrain, but it can be anchored between two solid masses.
And it is a 20-foot cube. So
Yeah.
you can cast it, it can cover like the entire chasm, and then down below as well. So if like the top
Yep.
part breaks, you'll be fine for 20 feet down.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
This
We have
explains
totally
why-
been doing this the stupid way.
Yeah, I totally didn't think about web until I'm like, oh, you're gonna be a spider. Oh, maybe I could cast web to help you across. Wait a minute.
Now, I'm not saying, I'm just saying.
You're just saying that you made it a 20-foot gap for a specific reason.
Well, we started this plan. Let's commit, damn it.
Look, this is how you play D&D. This is 100% how you play D&D, and I fucking love it. So, yeah, you can lead them all the way down, and as you like come down, they're still kind of sleepy, Gale. But you hear like a little bit of murmuring, like, "Oh, we shouldn't be down here. We shouldn't be down here yet. I'm scared. What happens if we're down here?" But you see a couple of them being like just look at the lizard statue, and just like fervently take notes in like a notepad that they bring out of their pocket. Start as you lead them down. Eventually, you see Sev at the other end of the lava chasm, just about ready to
Now-
cast a spell. As
This
webs just
was
begin
we
to
had a hard
sprout out.
time surmounting, and I seem that our friend had a new ability that we didn't know about.
To be fair, yeah, I don't think I've ever used this in front of you guys. The only time I've actually used it was to catch a cat, and nobody was around for that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, see,
So
yeah, I forgot I had this up my sleeve, but think it could be useful here.
okay, so like, is the web now cast?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna put my foot on it just to kind of see if it supports the weight of a human.
Ooh, I got me a question for you. Is web prepared?
It should be. Is it?
You can check.
Because I remember having difficulty preparing web. Oh no, it's not. God damn it.
What does
I
it take for a wizard to prepare a spell? Like, you get like an advantage that other classes don't, right?
No, it just like we can know a certain number of spells, but we can only have a smaller number prepared to be used for the day. But here's what I want to say. We did just take a rest.
Sure. So if you want to replace something else,
Yeah.
go right ahead. So I'll make sure we are honest about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, that sounded more like she forgot and Sev didn't, so
Yeah.
player forgot, not character, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
Cool.
Player,
So-
what you doing?
What are you looking at replacing?
Oh, I
Out of
just
curiosity.
replaced. I replaced Shatter.
Cool.
And
Shadow
I
would have been
think
great on those
after-
chests.
Yeah, we probably don't want to be using shatter here anyway.
honestly, I think once we get this stuff across, maybe we should just go back to the camp and rest before we try and do anything again, just to...
Yeah.
Okay. So you can go ahead and you see just the like various different like interconnected webs begin to form across the chasm. And like they kind of like billow with the heat that's like rising coming out from the pit. But who is going across first?
I'll do it. I mean, if something happens, I can turn into a spider, so...
Oh, so you're gonna try to cross back?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll, lead by example and try and be the person to show everyone that this is safe.
Yeah.
Cool.
Considering you
But I'll
have
do it in
backup.
human form just to experiment, because, I didn't know Sev could do this.
Yeah, and just seeing that now we're gonna try and walk across the web, I'm gonna go ahead and cast summon beast to have a hawk fly around the room.
Maybe catch me if I fall.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's the
We
plan.
we do still want to have the hawk like around.
And help, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it can still help carry stuff even while we're carrying it as like a group effort.
Yeah.
So these are very sticky webs.
Yeah.
Gil, as you begin to cross, I'm gonna need a dex save, please.
Okay.
I'm assuming
That's a dex save, yeah!
I'm assuming webs are sticky and bouncy, is what I'm assuming.
Yeah.
They are bouncy, yeah, especially with the like I said the airflow coming from the lava below just rising.
The good news is that means that if we drop a vase on it, it shouldn't shatter, it should bounce instead, and then get stuck, and then maybe roll. And the worst thing that could happen is it roll off the cliff.
That is true. Gale, as you try to like lead your way across, you say, "This is absolutely safe. Don't worry." And you take one step, and you try like you take your leading step forward, and then you try to lift it again. It's just kind of stuck as you're trying to make your way across. With a bit of effort, you're able to take another step. It is going to be a bit difficult to just
Oh
like
god.
smoothly go across. It's going to take
And
some time.
you have to roll a 15 because it's against my spell save DC. I'm
Okay, and it's not
sorry.
like you can just like say like we can fail it or something, or like
Yeah, on a you can choose to fail if you want, but that means that you are
But that means
restrained.
you're gonna be stuck.
okay, then I guess this is just how it's gonna be. And it's a good thing I got the survey team here because this would have been impossible.
Yeah.
All right, so the others are gonna like try to take your example. They're going to like all try to like spread out across and just move onto the web, looking very scared. Here, a couple of them are like, "I never should have signed up for this job. Pay's not that good." As I
Oh god, you're gonna check for every one of them, aren't you?
Yep.
Oh god.
First one rolled a nat 20.
Okay, good.
Oh my god. Okay.
So it's just me who's failing tonight. Like, this is
That would be
ridiculous.
So the first one rolled a nat 20, probably like the most apprehensive out of all of them. He was the leader who was right behind you, Gale. Just kind of like resolves himself. Yes, very good. Come on, men. Begins to move straight across. He's able to get
Meanwhile,
across.
my foot is like stuck, and I have to like quicksand my way across.
Yeah, he's able to get across. Not all the way across. He's probably like 5 feet away from the edge. Two of his companions are able to make it. They are able to just check their footing and make their way slowly, but they don't make it all the way across either. They're probably about like 10 feet, 10 feet behind the leader. Probably like a good like 5 feet away from 10 feet away from you, Gale. The last one is the timid kid. And he looks very nervous and apprehensive. Looks over the chasm of the lava.
Don't look down.
Yeah, thanks for the warning.
The time we don't want me to have a good, a really good safety DC.
Yeah, Jesus.
And he begins to just try to walk. He takes 1 step, 2 step, 3 step. He's just stuck. He's trying to like
no.
move his leg. You're like, and
I'll
the entire
go to
like
his side
web
and kind
begins
of like
to
walk along with him to kind of show that it's not just him having difficulty.
yeah,
I feel like I'm channeling Reese right now.
Yeah.
he's like a good like couple feet away from you. You can just like try to reach out to him. The others are just like
So-
stopped where they are and they're just ready, like looking towards Sev and really like, okay, ready when you are. What do you need?
Yeah. A
We
follow-up
need to
question.
take
How
all
long
of-
does this spell last again?
I believe up to an hour.
Up to an hour, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I kind of think maybe we should take one, like the big item should just be like a couple of people, just so that the web doesn't snap.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Or maybe we have the bird handle it.
Yeah, we'll have a bird grip onto it with 2 people holding onto it too.
But
Yeah.
I think the rest of the stuff should be fine, but like maybe two to a person just to keep them secure.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure. So, what are we doing first? The large pot?
Yeah, and let's have Mr. Burb do that.
Sure. Go ahead, give me the strength check.
and do it over the bridge so that it, lands on it just in case it falls.
Yeah, over the bridge, but not very high above the bridge is what I would do.
Sure. I
Let's
figured
see.
like we'd have the two folks being able to like just hold on to it with the burb
Yeah,
flying
exactly.
up top. Yeah. Okay.
All right, bird
Yeah.
strength.
Yeah, bird strength and. That
Nice.
go?
That's good.
Fantastic with the 23. Beautiful.
Bird is very strong today.
Yeah, and if that just quickly carries it across without any issue. Yeah, how much time? What is it going to take to get across?
It depends.
Yeah, it does depend, doesn't it?
120.
How mean does Dale feel today?
How mean does the dice feel today?
That too.
Okay, so that's 1. And that's ooh, okay. Thank God for that 23. Cool. Okay. And then that's gonna be you. Oh no. Oh no. So
Oh no.
the burb's able to like hold on to the pot, begins to like try to lift it up, and like the two helpers, the leader and one of his companions, begin to like grab for it and like lift it above their heads. They're holding on to it, and they begin to walk back. And while they're walking back, they lose their footing a bit, and
Oh,
both of
dear.
them are just stuck.
Oh dear.
Probably about halfway down, about 10 feet
Great.
into the chasm. The burb's just like flapping its wings. It's just got its talons on the pot.
I guess I'll go and try and help them get to their feet.
Yeah.
Could I have a strength check, please?
Oh,
So we're gonna
this
need
is gonna
to
be
be able to move and get around.
Nat 20.
Nice.
Well,
Actually came through, yeah.
there we go. Yeah, with a 20, you're able to just like break your foot off, and you can see like where the thin line of the web is probably the like least coated. You're able to move on over and able to just like try to break off where they're stuck, and like your included weight kind of like helps them move their legs around. They're able to make it all off to the other side.
Okay, let's try and get the rest of it over.
Beautiful.
Yeah, how much time has passed so that we know how much time collectively both the bird and the web have, since they have basically the same amount of time left?
Yeah.
Roughly like 15 minutes after like all the
okay.
like with how
Okay,
careful
we're
they're moving
good.
across the web, and like it is tough to like just slowly move your leg up and then back.
Well, this is the hardest one, so as long as we don't take 3 times as long, something easier, then we'll be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Is something wrong?
You could say that.
Oh no.
Dale?
Abe, what did you do?
So the two make their way off onto the other side. Like they place the pot down around the corner of the hallway, and they start to head back. And they they make a few steps. Both of them are cemented, stuck once again.
They're stuck again.
The little the timid kid, he's trying to break free, trying to like grasp at his feet. He's not able to break free.
Mm.
Insight check. May I turn into a spider? If I were to turn into a spider, could I somehow facilitate this for the others? I mean, they would be freaked out, but like,
Sure, but like, so you'd be able to move and not like be hindered by the.
yeah. Would I be able to like
I'll say that's 100% good to
chain
go.
or the composition of the web, or like
Right.
get it unstuck from their feet or something?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Before I do that,
Probably
I'm going to turn to them and say, okay, this is proving to be more difficult than I thought. I am a druid. I have the ability to shapeshift into other animals. I will turn into a spider. Do not be afraid.
Be not afraid.
Please don't freak out.
I know.
How do they respond?
How do they respond?
Yeah.
Yep.
They look at you very quizzically. Like his head's like kind of
wild
cocked.
shape. Wolf spider time.
All right, you ran to your wolf spider form.
I know it's a bit hard to get used to. It's a bit of a shock at first. I'm not quite well adjusted to it yet, but he's friendly.
I chitter friendly in a friendly way.
Give me persuasion.
Oh. So
Spider persuasion.
I'm gonna have to get the stats for the wolf spider for
Let's see. For now, what is your persuasion for now?
Oh, I'm pretty sure it's abysmal. It's -1.
Where is Spooter? Spooter's got a charisma of -4, so
Oh,
go ahead,
Jesus.
just use yours.
Okay.
-4 persuasion.
Oh, this is even better.
Oh boy. Okay.
Hey guys, I'm trying to help you. Get away from me!
So
Roll for initiative.
it's not that bad, but there is like a lot of momentum on the web as it starts to like sway back and forth as they're all like trying to just move their feet and get out of the way, and you just hear screaming, ah, it's a beast! It's a beast! They're freaking out.
I try and approach as non-aggressively as I possibly can and try and get their feet unstuck.
They're trying to like bat away and just like flail around. But you're
Calm down. He's the same person he was just a moment before.
Okay, so as they're swatting at me, I'm going to like back up a little bit and try and wait for them to calm down for like a minute.
sure.
Turn to Sev and kind of wave.
You need something in
I'm
message.
just gonna go ahead and cast minor illusion above his head so that the word friend displays in neon above it.
Yeah, you know, like a green light indicating that I'm an allied guest unit.
I'm imagining like an Eat at Joe's type style, like neon light, just like blinking.
Then...
It's just friends got like the arrow. Oh my
my
God.
god.
In message, I am going to
I
ask Gale,
don't
"Need
know
help?"
what to do to convince them. Tell them I'm trying to get their feet unstuck.
Yeah, sure, I can do that. And then I'm gonna try to get the attention of the two that are stuck. Hey, listen, I just spoke with him. He's trying to get your feet unstuck, but when you keep kicking and batting at him and such, it's a bit hard to do. So think you could sit still for us, yeah?
There is no response back, but they just you can see that they're still very tense. And they take a deep breath and just eyes wide open, arms straight down at the side, just staying still.
Okay. I'll try and manipulate the web so it's easier for them to cross.
Okay. Yeah, I'd say like as a spooter, you'd be able to cut down on some of the stickiness with your own spooter.
Hand.
I was gonna say juice, but I don't like the way that sounds.
Oh god.
There's now like a straight pathway for them to take that would not be nearly as troublesome for them. And you're able to like just swipe away at the webbing that's currently like entrapping their feet.
Gale kind of chitters at Sev.
Oh yeah,
Tell them thank you.
sure thing. He says thank you.
You just hear a collective as they all begin to like
They
look
need a pay raise.
at Gale as they walk on down. A couple of seconds pass, like, well, this is a lot. This is a lot better. One of them looks over your way, Gale, and just waves kind of meekly.
I cheerfully wave one of my 8 legs at him.
Shudders and quickly like whirls back around. Shouldn't have done that. So yeah, they eventually make it back to the other side. Can load up the other vase. Is the bird gonna try to help him out in this one as well?
May as well.
Yeah, let's go ahead and have a bird help.
And I'll just kind of patrol, or, if one of them gets stuck, I'll help.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, easy.
So should also be on the lookout in case, Cyndrus forbid, anything somehow still be alive in here to attack. Make sure nothing attacks me, as I am the webcaster.
Sure. Go ahead and give me that strength for the burb.
Okay, sure. Give me just a moment.
No
Go
worries.
Burby, go Burby, go.
Beautiful. With the
Good.
newly cleared line of webbing, the two slowly, so slowly, just 1 foot. Now, if they're kind of like a tightrope, just walking back and forth. Out of 29. Okay. Ooh, all right. So one begins to make his way forwards, taking the lead. Is trying to be slow and careful as he's making his way across, staying on the one line. The one behind him, however, is trying to follow the lead, but the other dude's just going a bit too fast. Takes a wrong step off of the line of webbing. He is stuck.
Oh no.
I'll go and help get his foot unstuck.
Sure. Fantastic. He once again just crawling over. He tenses up. You can see his entire body just staying still, kind of like buckling under the weight of the pot. You just claw him out of the webbing. Try to like scoot his foot back over to the like line of true webbing. slowly but carefully, they make their way all the way down once again. And try to get back on. They're able to find the same pathing. Able to make their way down once again to the other side, where Sev and Rayleigh are.
That's the energy I'm trying to channel in Discord. How much stuff do we have left, or was that it?
I think
The
it's
chest.
now just down to the 2 chests. Oh God.
So, maybe we could just do the chests?
Perhaps.
I'm not well, I mean, I chitter.
Yeah, I mean,
chitter.
I would assume you were trying to link.
Sure.
I suppose. Rayleigh, do you think we'd be good getting the chests from here? See, the only problem is I don't know that I want to cross myself until everyone and everything is across. Because if I slip and somehow miss my concentration, that could be quite a problem.
Okay.
Yeah, the one thing that we need to keep in mind too is we've only got an hour for this. So how much time has passed?
Yeah, now I'd say it's probably like a good 45 minutes total.
I mean,
Okay.
granted,
We should be quick about it.
Yeah, then I'm thinking that we shouldn't cross again, and we should just have people get off the web.
Okay.
Let them know.
Yeah.
I do have another cast.
Yeah, but we should get everybody off the web and let it fall apart and then cast it again so that it'll
Yeah.
all stay together.
Oh, yeah. All right. Everyone hear that?
The folks at the side of the chasm, with you just being able to like look around, nod, start to move off.
All right. Should we just let the cast go and then redo it?
Well, I guess you could just break concentration and start it again. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I do that.
Cool. So you see that the webbing begins to kind of like fall apart as soon as you start to just lose concentration, stop thinking about it. You see like parts of it begin to just like fall down off the sides of the ledges and into the lava below. And as you see, you then like just summon forth new webbing that begins to sprout once again. You see some like embers and sparks begin to form as the webbing falls into the lava below.
Yeah, so we won't have a bird to help this time, but we should be. Oh wait, no, we
Yeah, you do.
we rested.
Yeah.
Yeah, we rested. So let's cast a bird again too.
Okay,
Cool.
sure.
And after this harrowing experience, I think we should just return to camp and sleep again.
Yes.
Yeah, I think so too.
All right.
All right. So, the workers begin to approach the web again. And this is a brand new web for them.
I still have a good half hour on this because I did this like in the middle of the cast of web, so I should be able to help still.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as the two are getting on, they both are able to just like walk on, no problem, aren't really concerned with the new casting. But you're able to like just trying to like scoop behind them and like clear out the way as they're moving down. let's see. They begin to try to pick up the pots.
You mean the chest?
Sorry, yeah, the chest. They're able, both each, they can just pick it up one by one and carry it across. Not a problem. They do take their time, roughly about like 10 minutes across, but they're able to make their way off to the other side, back to like the entrance side, not breaking a sweat.
All right. So,
I guess
Yeah.
that pretty well settles it.
yep.
Okay.
All right. Well,
Let's all get across then.
I'll be the last one to cross.
Okay.
Okay, sounds good.
Sure.
Maybe have the bird by your side
Oh,
to
definitely.
catch her.
Yeah,
in
that'd
case
probably
something
be good.
happens.
Oh, perfect. Yeah. I'd say at this point, especially with Gale clearing out like that bit of, well, you've seen him do this a couple of times. You're able to take the same path, again, kind of slowly, making sure you don't get caught elsewhere. But eventually you all find yourself on the other side, back at the entrance.
Nice.
Sweet.
And so we moved
did the
everything
thing.
across, right?
Yep. Everything's been moved across.
Okay, good.
Currently, you're all just kind of like crowded around where the circular hallway was, as you just see the different chests and the vases just set down.
All right. So I'm gonna turn back into Druid Gale and, turn to everyone and say I thank you for bearing with me, and I appreciate that it's not the most flattering form that I have.
It was a bit of a shock, so early in morning, but we're done.
We do
Now-
hope that you and Dresmorland will be pleased with these findings, at least. But I kind of turn over to the direction of like the 20-foot chasm now. This is what we had to deal with. So,
Yeah, no, we motioning back to the rest of the workers. Definitely understand the difficulties with which you were faced and bothered by. The important part is just making sure that nothing was damaged.
right. And by the miracle of every deity in existence, we managed to do that.
Yeah.
Indeed,
Strange
indeed.
how that happened.
Well, let us not waste any more time. We do need to get back and take a bit of a...
We planned
No.
on returning after all of that and hopefully getting some shut-eye as well. It might be
Yeah.
a later morning or afternoon for us,
Yeah.
as I imagine it will be for you too.
Just a small bit. They'll start to break off and motion to a couple of the other workers, and they'll pick up the large pot and vase as they begin to just slowly lug them over to the foyer out past the statue. You all can grab the remaining chests and try to pick them up with you.
All right.
If I wasn't so tired, I'd help out by becoming a beast of burden, but I've reached my limit for the day.
Yeah. What are you doing, Cora?
All right. Well, we can get back out to the entrance of the cave.
Yep.
Yes.
Still, well, roughly like an hour-ish has gone by. It's still pretty early in the morning. The only light in the cave you have come from the torches that have been set up and the candle on one of the desks. You get a little bit of like that, like soft moonlight coming in from the entrance of the cave through the ivy and the moss. And the workers set the pots up against one of the sides of the cavern. Next to one of the desks, you can place the chest down beside them as well. And all of them just de-gear and go right back to sleep.
I guess I'll set up my sleeping roll and do the same.
Yeah, sounds like a good idea.
Sounds like a plan.
Sure. Fantastic.
Long rest. Woo!
So you can rest for another however long you'd like. However, you can only benefit from the benefits, perks of a long rest once every 24 hours.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's not like we lost.
We'll
any-
need the web spell and bird again, though. So
Yeah.
Will we? For what?
Well, there was still a whole another section, but we had to go through, so we're gonna have to figure out something to do for 24 hours.
Wait a minute. What other section is there to do that needs?
there's a whole other section that has another 2 gaps that also are 20 feet across.
Oh, I don't remember where that was, but okay. I
Yeah, you
mean,
know
So-
a room with the bench. It has 3 exits. One going down to where we just crossed. One on the
Right.
other side that goes down across a pit of lava with 2 pillars.
I mean,
standing there.
technically, I can cast web 3 more times. I mean, it's a second level spell. I have 1 more second level slot and 2 more third.
but who knows
But-
what we'll come up against. I kind of think maybe
Yeah.
we should have to burn 24 hours doing something.
Yeah.
Maybe we could go back to town or something.
Yeah, that's an idea.
Assuming Resmorland isn't going to be angry about that.
Yeah.
But I
we
mean,
could
we did
go-
just return with a bunch of stuff for
Yeah,
his
we could
museum, so
go-
maybe we could, you
Yeah.
know.
That's an idea.
We could just tell him we need some supplies.
Yeah.
Which is technically true, as long as the supply is like mana or whatever we're using to cast magic.
Right.
Yeah, so you all can wind down again for the next few hours. If there's anything you wanted to go over, you wanted to do in the meantime, just to bide your time, or if you just wanted to nap and sleep it off, whatever you think is best.
I guess just write the report. Take 5 of those darts and like put them in one of the jars, I guess. Talk about the traps.
Okay.
How we disabled one of them. Warning, these are poisonous.
Right.
Yeah.
Sure.
What else? We
Mention
have
the skeletons.
skeletons. Talk about the weapon that we talk about the weapon that
What
we have?
weapon? I know
Yeah.
finding a weapon. Oh, you mean this weapon? Oh, I found this back at my house. This is my weapon.
How should we talk about identify and link it to the story of that place, though?
I mean, I don't know, like, I would
Was
have-
there anything in the writings that we looked at that talked about the... Wait, that is where we learned about the story of him, right? Through the writings?
About the skeleton?
Yeah, the skeleton.
Mhm.
There were like pieces of... There was information in like the scrolls and stuff that talked about him, right?
Right, there's a bit of like a... Not like an
Okay, then I'll
obituary,
just
but like
use that as
tribute.
my basis, and he totally fought with his bare hands.
Yeah. Yes, he did.
So there wasn't anything in
why
depth.
That's why he broke his hand right there. He tried too hard to fight, and
There wasn't anything too in depth about like what weapons he used or like how he fought his battles. He was just known as Knight Yorick, and he was like a defender to the king. And at one point he was very well known and this seeming to be like a resting point for him.
Okay.
Mm.
So, all that. I kind of think that was all that was there. Like the door that collapsed and the treasure that we found, which we brought back. So, kudos to us. Write all that down, and I guess once we get a free second, we'll just request that we could go back to town for the day and return the following day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Explaining that there's just like one more section, but we need stuff to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, easily enough. You can rest up. A couple hours goes by, and you begin to hear the rest of the uh, members begin to wake and move around and get ready. See a couple just like wiping off the dust and the debris off of the pods as they're getting ready and being like take down notes and jot down, like detail the ornamentation on the jars. Begin to lift the chest open, like comb through the contents of the chests. What y'all looking at doing?
Let's see.
Is there a carriage or something that we could use to get back to town that isn't Dresmorland's?
There is not. The only carriage would be outside the cavern. It's the same like gold plated cart that you had rode in on.
Okay, then we're going to have to directly speak with him about that
Yeah.
then.
Yes, so. Well, when we tell him about what we found, a bit of a break to go shopping.
Yeah, but we'll have to convince him that it's
Necessary.
not only today, but also a bit of like tomorrow, seeing as how we have the 24-hour thing.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's do it.
All right.
I mean, really, we just need to kill 24 hours, but it would be nice to actually have more supplies.
Yeah.
It would. Yeah.
And I guess maybe Reese tags along with us just cuz, and now we have Hemlock with us again.
Yes.
Sure.
Right.
Definitely.
Who deserves extra pets for waiting so long?
Yeah. He's an extra good boy.
Who's a good doggo? So I guess we approach his tent.
Yes.
Sure. So you could all like move around leave the like move aside the ivy covering the entrance of the cave and begin to approach outside. You see sunlight for the first time in a good while. Begin to make your way out, approach Dresmorland's tent that's just like attached to the like off to the side of the cart. Is outside walking around, stretching, just taking his time, and he sees all of you begin to walk out and begins to approach you. Ah, yes, I see you all are out once again. How was the adventure?
Well, here's the report that we have. We returned with a number of treasures, some vases, scrolls, and
Coin.
yes,
Coin.
there is one more section for us to explore, but we need a day and a half to get supplies and replenish our how you say arcane resources.
I see. Take the report from you, begin to flip through it. Is it safe to head down Have you taken care of any threats?
There's the sections. Well, there's one section that should be safe enough to travel. One was sealed on our way out, so I don't know if it could be re-entered again safely. And without the expertise of, say, an engineer who could craft a bridge, or, say, use of some kind of spell to traverse 20 feet, that's what we struggled with earlier, as you can see in the report. We don't know if it's completely safe for your survey team to go without us present.
We have taken care of every threat that we have encountered, but considering some of the threats could pass through walls, I guess we couldn't give 100% certainty.
Yes. What are these threats that could pass through walls?
I
Ghosts.
Banshee, from what I recalled from my studies.
It's gonna flip through the pages trying to figure out anything about a banshee. Would you have
We killed it, but we don't know if there are more.
Were there any talk of a banshee? Frightens me a little bit about what this could have been used for. Was there any other hint of danger besides
Let's
this banshee?
see. One
Skeletons.
banshee, 5 ghosts, 8 skeletons, a set of demons, plenty of poison darts.
Sorry. Could you tell me a bit more about these demons?
They showed up. We were in a room investigating, and we killed them and moved on. Not much else. Not much else to say. They didn't leave much behind.
Though it was worth noting that the sarcophagus that one of them was trapped in before the battle started was blocked by some sort of glowing chain.
Glowing chain.
It
And
was suppressing some sort of magic. It had some binding quality to it.
and you all just defeated some demons.
Yeah.
Apparently,
Our guildmaster did say we were the best.
You have me there. I'm very overjoyed.
Getting what you paid for.
Indeed. The banshee scares me. The demon scares me. The binding. How was it bound? Did you glean any information off of it before you killed the beast?
I guess I kind of described, to the best of my recollection, how it was bound, but as we entered the room, it just kind of got dispelled. So, like, we didn't fully get a full understanding of it before we had to engage in combat. And we're not sure, but that room may be completely sealed now after we had left.
yeah. It doesn't seem to be openable anymore.
We wouldn't recommend going back.
No, certainly not.
But we managed to get everything out that we thought was of value.
Well, I see why you might need more supplies.
And to be clear, like, we have no idea what we'll be up against in this last unexplored section, so
Yeah, so far no section has been really safe before we entered.
How much detail would you have included about the conversation with Malgor?
absolutely nothing with um the devil.
Yeah.
I would have completely omitted that, but I would
Yeah.
caution entering the room again because it was sealed. I don't know if it can be opened again, but if it can't be reopened again, I'd rather the exploration team just didn't like explore it,
Yeah.
For sure.
knowing how we had to get out.
Um,
Because like they might just be dooming themselves.
just curious if you'd share the information that he was bound by a woman who had sacrificed herself.
I honestly don't remember him saying that.
I do remember him saying that it was a sacrifice involved, but I don't remember it being a woman.
Oh,
And I probably
apologies.
wouldn't have like talked about anything that he talked about,
okay.
mostly for our mutual protection kind of thing.
So no mention of the capital, the old capital. Just trying to get an idea of like what you would have
If there was a
mentioned for him to
mural
know.
or a document that would have talked about the capital, and the document is still available for him to have, then I would have mentioned it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
If there was some physical evidence, I would go with that, but given that, I mean, even if he was telling the truth, it's kind of hearsay coming from a devil, so, like, how
Yeah.
much faith can we put in that, right?
Yeah.
Sure. Okay, so no talk of the capital, no talk of devil stuff. I assume no talk of the six.
No,
Anything about the
I mean,
paintings?
that we'll just kind of keep to ourselves. It might even be better that Drismorland doesn't know about that.
Yeah.
Would you have brought up the paintings?
Well,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, the paintings, totally. I mean, I kind of thought we gave those to him as we came
Yeah.
in.
Sorry, I don't
Yeah,
remember.
we did.
Might have.
I remember we did.
Yeah, so he's
Yeah, and I just figured talking about the lesser demons would at least help put across our point, but trying not to bring up a bigger one.
Yeah, I kind of
Yeah.
followed up on that. I didn't want to admit that we basically engaged in infernalism, so
sure. So y'all are okay. Okay.
nothing we've said was a lie, even though we are omitting some things.
it was just an omission. That's how I'm trying to like adjudicate, see what we're looking for. Flipping through the notes though, because like his eyes just kind of like grow wider, like each page he flips through, just kind of like whistles to himself. These are very detailed notes. I thank you for your service. Now, it appears that these paintings are linked with the Banshee.
Yeah, they fell from him or it after we defeated it. Honestly, it was kind of surprising. This was the last thing I expected to come from a Banshee.
And do you have any idea the significance of these?
Honestly, we thought maybe you might know, being sort of an expert on
All we know is that the author or the painter, the artist,
right, I kind of give the name of the artist that it
yeah,
was signed by, but I kind of figured he'd probably know.
yeah.
And I kind of point out that I think this one might depict an area not far from where I originally came from.
Yeah, supposedly, these paintings seem to have lived through the dark.
Yes, that would make sense. I have heard the name of the artist before. Tends to do mostly portrait work, however. Very strange to see such detailed scenery. You said that one of these appeared to be close to your home?
I guess I kind of point at the. You said there was a snowy depicted one, I guess, or
Yeah, like a snowy tundra.
Yep.
And, where, pray tell, where would this be?
I tell him because we haven't fully fleshed that out.
I don't remember what the name of the city was, unfortunately, but okay. You'll like make a little indent note inside the like margin. Okay. Fantastic. We might have a heading on where to start searching. I'm curious if these are significant locations of other shrines or tombs, perhaps.
Based. I'm not saying this like out loud because I don't want him to know, but sort of thinking about what the devil told us and maybe having a second look at the paintings, can I make some sort of insight check as to any sort of link there might be into what he just told us? Or what he had told us that could be corroborated?
The
Or wait, no, he
devil
actually
or
said he didn't know, so never mind.
the devil or
Yeah,
there's
the
more
devil, he actually told us he didn't know, so forget I said that.
Yeah, no worries. If you want to roll like an in check though, see what get an idea of like any sort of
Sure.
idea
Yeah,
you
how
have.
many paintings are there again?
There's like 4?
There are 6.
6.
6. So do I do it under save or just like a straight in
Straight
roll?
check.
And just to be sure, none of the paintings look like they're here. Like a painting of this particular location, correct?
Correct. This is specifically not a not a entry. With a
Okay.
17.
17.
Okay. Yeah, as you're as you're mulling it over in your head, listening to what Dressmoreland's saying, that maybe there's a connection somehow with a tomb or something different. Thinking it over, you're not quite sure, but you get a resounding like loop back to, could these somehow relate to the 6 resting places of the 6?
Yeah?
Maybe, but we can't really tell him that.
Yeah. Something to talk about amongst ourselves later.
Dressmoreland is like flipping through and like still just kind of muttering himself about the paintings. Finally begins to look up at the rest of yes, sorry. Sometimes I get carried away a bit myself. Is there any
Don't
other
worry about it.
information we need to know about?
Not that I can think of at the moment, but we just needed to stretch our legs in town for a bit, so some supplies and such before we continue on this final little adventure.
Yes.
I suppose that is Fair enough. You've already done plenty of work for us. I will have one of my members escort you, just to make sure that you arrive back, of course.
Okay.
Not a problem.
Or
Right, well... I believe
we
we're...
want to get paid, right?
Should certainly hope so. I believe we're all set here. Let me know when you all are ready to go.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
And I guess as we move out of earshot, I'll kind of turn to Rayleigh and Sav and say, do you think maybe we should tell them the full story?
Best not. As one who now has dealings with infernal sort of creatures, the general public isn't always the most accepting of them, and those of us who deal with them.
Fair
So-
enough.
Unless he gives us reason, trust that he would not be as judgmental. But
True.
as yet, I don't think he has.
Okay.
Let's carry on as normal then.
Yeah. Walk about town. Could do with spot of fishing if there's a nearby.
Maybe we could even pay Holm a visit.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we could.
Yeah, there isn't really anything nearby that you would have seen on the way. As far as like a brook or pond or anything.
Okay. Well, yeah, I suppose we could pay Hall a visit. I suppose I could see if my siblings about town.
Sure.
Been a while since I've heard from them, so
Maybe we can... I mean, there's the obvious shopping as well.
well, we've not yet got the money for that, have we?
I figured we'd still have some reserves from our work in...
A bit, yeah. I do. I suppose we could at least look around and see what we can keep in mind.
Yeah,
but-
get some more rope, that kind of thing.
Always more rope.
much more rope.
Mhm.
Maybe I'll have a look at some new staves, just in case I break one of mine.
Always a possibility.
Perfect. So just waiting around until you all are ready to go, and then flag down one of the workers to escort you back. Is that the plan?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
sounds good to me.
Perfect. Wait around a bit until some of the excitement inside the caverns died down. A couple of the workers are taking a break, and you start to approach them, let them know what Dresma once said. And they go off to speak with them, come back, let you know. All right, whenever you're all ready to go, we can make our way back to Grimsooth.
I'm
All
ready.
right.
You all can shuffle into the cart, and you take off. It's going to take roughly about a day's ride to get back to Grimsooth. It's probably, like 11 in the morning at this point-ish. So you get there, roughly 8-9 hours from now. What's time? Early evening. Start to get like the sunset in the sky. And that is where we will end for the night as we enter back into Grimseth.
Okay, sounds
Yay,
good.
a weekend where we don't end off with a cliffhanger initiative.
Yeah.
Yeah, this feels like a very like solid like lull like end of the arc kind of like point.
Yeah.
Right.
Cool. Well, we are all set for next week then. Good to go.
I'm good.
Yes.
Fantastic. Appreciate it, y'all. Enjoy the rest of your night. Always appreciate you joining me for D&D nights. Take care, friends. See you next time.
Okay, you too. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.